Blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, people like ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got the choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down. Work coming in, a whole lot of blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, big Cuban links, ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got the choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down. Still a man, I'm a city, 1,000 grams in the kitchen, then I whip it, then I pitch a nigga touchdown. I ain't sparing no niggas, I ain't scared of no killers, I ain't dying by myself, nigga, fuck round. And get sprayed if you want to. Keep saying what I won't do. I ain't no racist, but I hate niggas, man, that KKKs will hunt you. Tired of telling niggas about these hoes. Tired of telling bitches I don't want them. Tired of telling niggas they ain't loyal, but I ain't never tired of getting money. My cleats lace tight, the streets ain't right, but I'm still thugging in the field. Every day a homicide, where I'm from shit real. Money over bitches, we gon' bust down, me and we ain't cupping no hoes. Everything bust down, BB's rockin' on gold. Money over bitches, we gon' bust down, me and we ain't cupping no hoes. Everything bust down, BB's rockin' on gold. Work coming in, a whole lot of blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, big Cuban like ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got the choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down.
Always on me, I keep them at all times. Fuck nigga tries, you thinking it's all rhyme. Got it out the mud, my nigga is all grind. And I'm calling out the cap, you niggas is all lying. Got the 9 on my waist, but the stick ain't far. If the bag get loaded, I'ma get that jaw. If the streets ain't talking, then the shit ain't gas. And if the pipes ain't yelling, then it might be trash. I'm the Supermarket King, black dicky fit sticking. Dade County nigga on the worldwide mission. Make $250,000 fucking up my mama kitchen, trying to cop a E-class, had to stop and finger licking. I'm a different type of nigga when that bust down on me. Fuck nigga free and don't fuck round, homie. I was in the mask way before the pandemic, spinning niggas block with that 4 pound on me. I'ma get it how I live, nigga, all top. Big bag, but I'm still on the same block. G shit still eating with the same niggas. If this rap shit fold, then it straight drop. 100 pound bust down, couple bricks too. Trap jumping out the gym like a 6'2". Phone jumping off the line, ain't got time. But if she fucking, I'ma show her what the dick do, huh?
Work coming in, a whole lot of blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, big Cuban like ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got the choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down.
All you Cuban, hola. Nigga, you a snake, you a cobra. You looking in the eyes of a soldier. Trap full of coke, no cola. With a young nigga running all the drills. Hop out with the mop, no beef, get squash, ain't sparing no ops. Brand new J's, ain't wearing no socks. Big ass Cubans could've brought me a car. Bad little bitch, dick, all of her chop. VV dan like Chris Breezy. Pimpin' so hard, but I make it look easy. So hoes, I was gon' blow, they believe me. Nah, nigga, iced out every time they see me. Neck on freezy, wrist on freezy. Nacho, pockets on cheesy. Young nigga stood in the pain, it ain't full. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down. Reach for the chain, we gon' up the scroll. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. Oh, what a feeling when you know you're a goon and you know you can fuck every bitch in the room. Started in the mud, now you on the moon. Got niggas locked up and they coming home soon and you got that
work coming in, a whole lot of blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, big Cuban like ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got the choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down. Work coming in, a whole lot of blocks in this bitch, everything getting bust down. Hoes on my dick, a whole little click, every little bitty bitch getting bust down. I'm loaded on my neck, I'm loaded on my wrist, big Cuban links, ice, stop, bust down. Anybody got a problem in this bitch, got them choppers on deck, pussy nigga get bust down.
Welcome back to Behind Backstage. It's your boy DJ Newkirk. I got my beautiful co-host with me.
It's your girl Got the Audacity. We in here today. Today is a great day.
That's right. That's right.
Come on. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
Talk about. Come on.
We do. And listen, it's a lot of things going on out here in these streets, man. So Audacity, man. How was your week, man? What's going on, man? I want to make sure that we give a shout out to everybody before we even start, though. We'll get there. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's a part of Behind Backstage, all the fans, all the listeners, all the watchers, everybody, man. And if you're not a fan, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can go ahead and be ready. Don't miss a dang on thing, man. We don't want to go ahead and do a fly interview and you miss that. You don't want to miss it, man. Everybody else talking about it in the streets, you be like, damn, man. I ain't even hit, like, I ain't even see that. Like, you know what I mean? Because they be doing that with my mans over there at Drink Chair. Shout out to Nori and EFM, man. That's the fam. So, yeah, man, but getting back to Audacity, man, how was your week?
Man, weekend's good. Got family in town. Shout out to my sister. Man, shout out to my niece.
Shout out, sis.
My children. You know, all of them people. My nephew. Oh, my
Shout
goodness.
out to A.
Yeah, shout out to all of them. We just was up in Wynwood. So, you know.
What y'all doing in Wynwood?
Went to Salty Donut. What else? What was the other place that was over there?
Oh, wait a minute. I was with y'all. What am I talking about? Yeah, no.
So you want to
shout
shout out anyone?
We went there and then we went to the pizza place we went to. What was that like? Like
Yeah,
explain that
the
place.
pizza was good. So what they do is, I honestly, the name of the place, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the place. I wasn't really paying attention. But the name of the place, but the restaurant, they cut the pizza by the slice. Like they cut it by they cut it how much you want it. That's how much you like. Basically,
They
you
actually
pay
use
for
scissors and cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tell them how much you want, and then you pay for that amount. So they weigh it.
Okay. Do you know how much it is per pound?
No,
I should have paid attention.
I
to
don't.
That.
I didn't pay attention to that at all.
But we also went to, it was a pizzeria we went in.
And then
we
you
got
went to
some
a Greek
donuts,
restaurant.
And then we went to a Greek restaurant.
So how was that Greek restaurant for you?
Listen, man. The only thing I gotta say is I couldn't remember like right offhand how many Greek people has been racist to me in my life, and it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's really not a lot. But because I don't know too many Greek people. But to be real though, we was at the restaurant, and when we pulled up, reached out. We should call them, shouldn't we? We should call them. We should call the place. So we pulled up to the restaurant. Said I want to get a Savaki. You don't want to get that. So well, I don't want to get that because you know pita, and I'm like, but Savakis usually come with pita. But I was just like, okay, so no pita. All right, then let me get a gyro. You know what I mean? Gyro. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Gyro, one of the two. It starts with a G. All right, GYRO is or whatever. So Y, so it's in there somewhere too, y'all. Anyway,
AEIOU.
AEIOU and sometimes Y. You got it. So anyway, we gets back to the restaurant. The lady in there has an attitude, and
Why did she have an attitude?
she wanted a tip, and we didn't.
No. When
You
she
talking about that
first
one?
have an attitude.
Which part? Oh, because I took the. All right, so check this out. So I went inside, and the lady had. I asked for a menu, and the menu we needed to find out what type of food they were selling. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to just go in there and just say, "Yo, let me get one of those." So I asked what kind of food they had. So she was like, "Here's a menu." I said, "This is like a to-go menu," and she said, yeah." So I leave with the menu. We go to the pizzeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
After we get back for the pizzeria, go back. I was like, "Hey, I'm back." You know, I was being very nice, polite.
You said it like that. Hi, I'm back.
Hi, I'm back. No, I was like, really? I was like, "Hey, I'm back." You know, and I was really nice. You know what I'm saying? And the way, and then she took the damn thing from me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She actually sat there, and what the hell is that? What the hell is it? The thing.
The what thing? The menu?
The menu. Damn it.
Dang,
Gosh, I
what's
couldn't come
going
up with
on?
menu. It's like stuck in my head right quick. She took the menu back, and then when she took the menu back, she told me that you weren't supposed to leave with this. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know, but here, I'm back. So, you know, she put it away, and then I told her I wanted to get the Savaki, and then she pulls back out the same menu. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get this straight. The menu was a piece of paper, and they had like about a
With
good
no plastic on
200
it.
of them.
Yeah, it was no plastic on it. It was just a regular piece of paper.
And it's not like it was a lot of people inside there.
It was only like 6 people in there. But, you know what I mean?
That was
But
included
I
in the
want to
tip.
make sure that I'm going to find the name of the place because we were just there, if you can find my phone. So, so after that, I ordered a gyro and a Savaki. And she still asked me, "You sure you want the Savaki?" I'm like, "Yes, I know what I want. I just asked you, can I get, you know what I'm saying, what I need? Like, I want the Savaki, but it's only skewers on chicken on a skewer. And I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like trying to talk me out of buying what I want to buy. So then after that, we ordered the gyros, we waited, and then she said, what, Audacity?
Oh, she came up to you and she said, here's your food.
Oh, no.
No.
She told us to wait outside.
She told us to wait
She
outside.
didn't want us to wait inside the restaurant.
Because you didn't want to tip her.
Listen, man, I just pulled up. I knew what I wanted. I'm ordering the food.
You gave her 75 cents.
I gave her more than that, but it was a little bit more than that. It doesn't matter. And to be real, man, I say make sure you tip your waiters, your waitresses,
I tipped them at the Salty Donut.
All that.
And I didn't eat in there.
I say make sure you do tip the people, you know what I mean? Especially if you got great service. We didn't even get no fucking service yet. Let me get some service, and I promise you, on everything, I'm going to tip you. But if you don't give me no service,
right,
and then you acting like an asshole, then what's going to happen? I'm definitely not going to really give you shit. Like, you right, that the damn stereotype with black people is right. They don't tip. I'm one of the best tippers out there, bro. Like, think about it. So when I taught you how to tip right.
Yeah.
Like, for real. We go anywhere. You be like, yo, why is you leaving them that big of a tip, right?
Yeah. When I first came down here.
And I used to make sure, I don't give a damn if my shit costs $10. I was going to leave them a minimum of a $20 tip.
Yeah. So
now we here. She don't even know what I'm going to tip her, but she's trying to force me to tip her before I pay for the damn food. Force me to tip her to pay for the food before we even received the food. We didn't get no service. And then she asks us to step outside. Right?
I don't know. People backwards these days.
She asked me to step outside, so me and you we stepped outside, and then she walked up and gave us the food and was like, here's your food. That's some rude ass shit. Yeah, man. I mean, that's how I feel today. I'm sorry, man. It was, and I ain't even eat the food yet. Like, I really was in a mood. Now the food's cold and shit. I can't even tell you if the food's good or not, to be real. Like, but I'm definitely gonna tell you at that restaurant in a minute. But Audacity, man, what we about to do next, man? Anything? Oh, I know what we about to do next. I'm just fucking with y'all. Make sure y'all actually subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. The lines are open. Call 786-801-0031. And do not forget that we're live right now. Strong Arm Radio. Baby, this is an exclusive right now. Shout out to my man, Mark Edmond, man. His new track. This is called Adjustments. And I want y'all to go ahead, check it out. Make sure you tell me if you like it, if you hate it. Whatever it is, man, I need to know your opinions, people. Let me know what's good.
Mark Edmond, if you didn't know, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. I say, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. Moving on, letting go of grudges, but I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Moving on, letting go of grudges, but I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Was the love, can't tell if it's a drought. It seems we never talk unless it's me reaching out. Future's looking dim, but I'm back at it again. So many played it safe, nigga, I went out on a limb. Came so far, still I haven't done much. The hunger remains, I'm here while everyone's on lunch. They say they support, though they never come through. Try to play me for a fool, wish I knew, shame on you. Hot shit paying dues, just me, no crew. All they brought to the table was some motherfucking stools. Told them kill that noise, similar to pressing snooze. May not have all the tools, but I'm still in pursuit. And they be acting like I owe them some. Same ones looking back, never gave me none. All of a sudden, I'm the first they y'all call when they hit a wall. When it was me, couldn't even get a hold of y'all. Maybe once y'all could put yourself in my shoes. Then they get mad like I'm the reason for their issues. Enablement leads to entitlement. I finally told them no, now they filled with resentment. Things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. I say, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. Moving on, letting go of grudges, but I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Moving on, letting go of grudges, but I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. The years passing, I'm still trying to find my footing. I remember when I finally made my first 1,000. Not much, but it was progress. Getting out the habit of comparing myself to the rest. I gotta trust the process like Sam Hinkie. Promise I'ma give it my all. What's your pinky? Most people who don't make it by 25 lose their drive, be contemplating suicide. If that's you, I'm glad you're listening. I know it's hard, but you gotta try again. Fight to the very end. But first you must begin and stop thinking about what you should've did. It's enough for every one of us to eat. Like some marathon, stay the course, may the force be with you. I hope you finally get that W. Everybody's got their own path. See a nigga shining, but you don't know the half. Stomach growling, pockets touching, couldn't even fit for myself on the air mattress. No job, no call. Entrepreneur, having a hard time getting my foot in the door. Was seeing all my peers advancing their respective careers. Couldn't help but compare same spot as last year. My ex left, that time for good. Often made threats, I never thought she would.
Yes, sir. We back. Strong Arm Radio, man. That's that homie, man, Mark Edmond, man. How you like that audacity? That boy talking about them adjustments, man. You got to make those adjustments. Shout out to my boy, Mark Edmond, man. Oh, my bad. Let me put you up again.
Shout out to Mark Edmond. That joint dope. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
What he doing there, man? Like, what you think? Like, what you think he's going with that? Like, he's starting his own sound, or he's bringing back a different? Bringing back an older sound.
I mean, I can't say what he's bringing.
I like the song. I think he's got a little mix.
For him, I see the growth.
I
see the growth. I see everything from his last album to what he's putting out right now. This thing, he's talented.
It's that Mark Edmonds, the EP joint. It's off his new EP, man. Shout out to Edmonds, man. He doing his thing, man. Doing it right, man. Shout out to you, family, man. I like that track, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna play it again, man. For you, bro. I like this track, man. Let's play it again, man. Listen to those lyrics, bro. Check it out. Mark Edmond, bro. Get him, Ed.
Mark Edmond, if you didn't know, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. I say, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. Moving on, letting go of grudges. But I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Moving on, letting go of grudges. But I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Was the love, can't tell if it's a drought. It seems we never talk unless it's me reaching out. Future's looking dim, but I'm back at it again. So many played it safe, nigga, I went out on a limb. Came so far, still I haven't done much. The hunger remains, I'm here while everyone's on lunch. They say they support, though they never come through. Try to play me for a fool, wish I knew, shame on you. Hot shit paying dues, just me, no crew. All they brought to the table was some motherfucking stools. Told them kill that noise, similar to pressing snooze. May not have all the tools, but I'm still in pursuit. And they be acting like I owe them some. Same ones looking back, never gave me none. All of a sudden, I'm the first they y'all call when they hit a wall. When it was me, couldn't even get a hold of y'all. Maybe once y'all could put yourself in my shoes. Then they get mad like I'm the reason for their issues. Enablement leads to entitlement. I finally told them no, now they filled with resentment. Things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. I say, things changed, then he broke my heart. Feeling estranged, we grew apart. Moving on, letting go of grudges. But I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. Moving on, letting go of grudges. But I be a fool if I didn't make adjustments. The years passing, I'm still trying to find my footing. I remember when I finally made my first thousand. Not much, but it was progress. Getting out the habit of comparing myself to the rest. I gotta trust the process like Sam Hinkie. Promise I'ma give it my all. What's your pinky? Most people who don't make it by 25 lose their drive, be contemplating suicide. If that's you, I'm glad you're listening. I know it's hard, but you gotta try again. Fight to the very end. But first you must begin and stop thinking about what you should've did. It's enough for every one of us to eat. Like some marathon, stay the course, may the force be with you. I hope you finally get that W. Everybody's got their own path. See a nigga shining, but you don't know the half. Stomach growling, pockets touching, couldn't even fit for myself on the air mattress. No job, no call. Entrepreneur, having a hard time getting my foot in the door. Was seeing all my peers advancing their respective careers. Couldn't help but compare, same spot as last year. My ex left, that time for good. Often made threats, I never thought she would.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we back right now. Strong Arm Radio, man. We about to go ahead. We're going to have a special guest, man, zooming through real quick in a second. And, man, we just keeping it moving. Like, I like that track. I had to play it again for the people, man, because that joint is fire. That's fire, man. Shout out to that boy Mark Edmond, man. He doing it right, man. We over here doing music videos in the background. You know what I'm saying? Right, Audacity?
Man, I was shooting a little something.
Yeah.
Little something.
Something. So,
Yeah.
man, it's a lot of things going on here. Look, what you about to say? Go
I
ahead.
mean, we going to go ahead and talk. We going to go ahead and do, because people came here. They want to know what's going on with Mike Tyson. Let's talk about it.
Oh, damn. Okay, we're going to get in true seconds. But before we get in that Tyson thing, man, shout out to my man, Hot Wheels, man. Man, he was trying to roll over here, but the chair died on him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's straight electric, no gas right now because, you know what I'm saying, we on the other well, you know what I'm saying? So we making that good money, man. You got to go ahead, take your time, man. We'll see you when you get here. Anyway, but like I was getting at it, it's a lot of things going out. Like I said, it's a lot of things going on out there, man. Before we get into Tyson, I want to talk to you about something else. So we have I don't want to get in that right now because, you know, there's a lot of things people be talking about. But, you know, we're going to talk about this Pete Davidson thing real quick. We're going to talk about this Pete Davidson thing because, you know, it's, you know, Kim K, Pete Davidson, whatever. But, you know, how Kanye used to dress, you know, Kim, right?
Right.
So do you think, like, can you mute that, whatever it is, on your end, Audacity? So basically, with Pete Davidson, he used to go ahead and, Kanye used to dress Kim. If you look at right now what Kim is wearing, it looks nothing like what Kanye will be putting her in. You feel me? So fashion is no fashion here. You know what I'm saying? There's no fashion. So can you do something about that? Like when it comes down to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not what it's about. It's seeming though is that she's trying to dress him now.
No.
That's what I got from the article.
No. They're saying that Kim Kardashian has entered her expensive mental fashion
her expensive. My
phase
bad.
with Pete Davidson.
Oh, with
so
Pete
she's
Davidson.
following whatever he's wearing, and he don't wear nothing but hoodies and jeans. So, yo, but you know, I hope that happens, man. I hope they stay happy, but I don't know. What do you think, Dusty?
I can't call it. So I mean, right now,
You gonna break his heart. She gonna break his
she
heart.
gonna break his heart.
She gonna break his heart.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he gonna fall in love with that woman and ask her to marry him and stuff, and then
She'll be like, no,
she'll be like, I'm not ready for that yet.
I'm not ready for that yet.
No, I got married 6 times already.
Been married
and-
6 times. Damn.
So anyway, they're talking about a lot of different things, man. So Mrs. Serena Williams went ahead and faced off in an outfit that she was already in 4 years old or something like that. What does it say, Audacity? Watch Serena Williams in her mini Olympic 4 face off on tennis court in matching outfits. Okay, I definitely did not read that.
No, you did not. You didn't.
So I ain't gonna lie.
Again,
But it is.
AEIOU.
Hey, sometimes why? Damn it. It is, like I said, it is. But getting back to it. Let's get into that Mike Tyson shit. I got to do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get into that Mike Tyson-ish. And I just wanted this special guest that we are supposed to have out get in and have his opinion. So wow. Let me see. So I want to make sure we get the people in. Hit them up. Let them know we talking about them. Shout out to that boy Big Bang, man.
Shout out to Big Bang.
I got to shout out Big Bang, man. That boy is an actual boxer, man, and one of our sports experts here on Behind Backstage and Strong Arm Radio, baby. So you know what I mean? We're going to keep it real just like the else. So let me get this Mike Tyson thing up for y'all so y'all can see what happened, man. Tyson was on an airplane on a flight You know, he was on his way to Miami. He was leaving, I think it was San Francisco.
Yeah, he was on JetBlue.
He was on JetBlue. Now, Tyson was not in the back, people. He was not in the regular passenger seats. I mean, the economy seats like we be in. And he wasn't back there with us. You know what I mean? He was up in first class, and this guy was in first class with him. And he just acted like an asshole. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he acting like a total asshole. And Tyson actually...
He took a picture with him at first.
Yeah. Like, talk about that, man. Like, how does that happen?
So, I mean, you know, you keep on doing stuff and you're not respecting people's privacy. You just keep on, you know, starting stuff. Like, you just keep on. If he told you to stop whatever the hell it was you was doing, stop. That's all.
How many times somebody got to tell you to stop? For real. How many times do somebody got to tell your ass to stop before you get knocked the F out? Real talk. Think about that. Let's have that conversation. But no, really, I want to make sure that people can see this video. So I'm trying to cue up the video right now. And while, I'm sorry, Audacity. I'm trying to cue up the video right now. And while I'm queuing up the video, I want y'all to actually check out the news story.
Airplane, someone caught the moment on a JetBlue flight in San Francisco. And the video was obtained by TMZ Sports.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do the horse, man.
All right, so JetBlue has not commented. I want to bring in HLN investigative reporter Natisha Lance. Wow, Natisha, it's alarming video. It's surprising. Can you tell me, have we heard from Mike Tyson? Have we heard from his reps?
Yeah, we have heard from them. Good morning, Liz. So unfortunately, this is what his reps are saying. Unfortunately, Mr. Tyson had an incident on a flight with an aggressive passenger who began harassing him and threw a water bottle at him while he was in his seat. Now, what we don't see on the video is that water bottle being thrown. Let's take a look at that video once again. This comes from TMZ Sports. So this is about a 10-second video. We do see this altercation. We see Mike Tyson hitting that other passenger. Some reports have said that passenger appeared to be intoxicated and was just very aggressive and antagonizing Mike Tyson in that moment. However, both of them were eventually detained.
Okay, so we're seeing the video. Obviously, we're starting to hear from his camp. I'm curious about, are authorities involved? Was there a police report filed? Because that would give us additional facts.
Right, of course. So the San Francisco Police Department did come to the scene. 2 people, they didn't say who they were detained, taken off the flight. One of them was treated for minor injuries. Now, once again, we don't know exactly who those 2 people are because they're not revealing that to us. But they also said that person did not cooperate with any more of the investigation. So it doesn't appear as if a formal police report has been filed at this point. However, they did say that the San Mateo Sheriff's Office has now taken over the investigation. They said that they are aware of the video. So if they choose to press charges, then they could do that. And here's the thing. The person who received those injuries doesn't have to press charges in order for Mike Tyson to face some kind of consequences for this. So based on the evidence that they have, the San Mateo Sheriff's Office could end up pressing charges and Mike Tyson could face potentially a little bit of time.
Wow. Okay, Natisha, thank you so much. Thanks for being up with us. I know it's some big news this morning. Thank you.
You bet.
That's some bullshit if they try to lock up Tyson over that. I'm serious, man. Like, they're going to probably suspend him from JetBlue for a little bit or something like that. Fine, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a special guest in the building, man, that just zoomed in, man, like literally zoomed in. And this brother right here is one of our, and I want to make sure I clarify, one of our special guests, you feel me? You know what I mean? And one of our sports commentators as well as sports experts, Mr. Big Bang in the building, man. What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
What's up, Big Bang?
What's poppin'? What's goody? Y'all can hear me?
A little bit.
Turn them up a little bit more. So right here. Turn it over what?
You probably got the Bluetooth on.
You can hear me now, though,
I
innit?
can hear you perfect right now.
Good.
Yeah.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin', my brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm staying alive like the Bee Gees, my brother.
All right.
I'm kicking ass, taking names.
So you about to go ahead and do some things out there today, man. What's going on with you? You out there making those big moves, man, those life row moves. So what's going on with life row?
Say it again.
I said you out there about to make those big moves right now, man. You going on with that life road moves right now. So you got some things going on today. What's popping?
Well, I'll put you back on the Bluetooth, my brother, so I can hear you a little better. Boom. Hold on.
Yeah.
Little technical difficulties. Bear with me.
Okay. You
Bear
good?
with me, because I'm literally on the road driving to West Palm.
Yeah.
Right now, I got to perform at this festival. I got to perform at this festival. It's about to be history, man. Shit about to get crazy.
What festival is it?
Let me see right here.
What festival you going to?
What's going on? Still not.
Are you looking for me?
Me now, right?
You hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Now, what's good, my brother?
I'm good.
Breaking up though.
Yeah, break it up a little bit. We're just trying to get this thing going back. But so what festival are you going to right now?
I'm going to Kickback. It's going to Kickback. It's going to be a lot of fashion. It's going to be comedy. It's going to be all that. It's going to be no performances. They have hand selected all the time. 10-minute set at 8:30. It's about to go down.
Okay. Put your camera on because I can't see you. I just see two of me right now. I can't see you.
But my camera on. You don't see me?
I don't see you. I see two of me.
That's crazy. But I'm looking at me. Let me turn off. See, this is why you don't give a boxer technology. You know what I'm saying? We real privy in the ring when it comes to
There you go.
you can see me now. See? Look at God.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Kirk, you're looking younger, man.
Hey, man, I got to stay young. I got to stay looking young. Try to talk a little closer into the mic so that, or whatever mic you like a little closer so we can hear you a little better.
What about now? You can hear me a little better now?
A lot better right there, yeah.
What's poppin'?
So you going to this festival, man, like what's going on with this festival? Where is it at and what is it?
It's called the Kickback. It's going to be in West Palm.
Okay.
It's about to be a beautiful thing.
Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, man. Are you bringing a whole life road with you?
No, we're not bringing the whole life road. We're only going to be about 10 people deep.
Okay. That ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's still deep. You know what I mean? You got to go ahead and have a fam with you and the protection with you. You feel me?
No. They're not there for protection, my brother. God is my protection. They're there because they're solid individuals and they family, man. And some of them, I find a way to fit some of my brothers in my 10-minute set so we all can shine.
So now let me let you hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying that protection for fighting or anything like that because you need protection for other people that, you know, in your ear, extra stuff. You know what I mean?
That's great.
So, but other than that, man, like I want to know what's popping, like what's going to happen there, like how many people's performing? Because you said there's about 10 of y'all. How many people gonna be able to perform and get able to be able to shine?
4 of us.
That's
I
dope.
only have a 10-minute set.
That's dope.
I only have a 10-minute set. You feel me? I hope to have everybody.
Yeah, try to talk a little closer to the mic.
My team is crazy.
Yeah.
We actually had a concert, kind of like a mini concert the other day.
Uh-huh.
We opened up. What's her name? Oh yeah, we opened up for Mellow Racks the other day.
Okay.
We was about 37, 39 people deep in the building.
Mm-hmm.
It was flooded. It was flooded with Life Row members. People forgot who Mellow Racks was or why they came from Mellow Racks.
Wow. But that's how it's supposed to be.
Big thing.
You know? Yeah. So we don't talk about this Mike Tyson incident, man. That's why I called you. I wanted you to go ahead and get your expert opinion about this, man. Now Tyson went ahead and you know what I'm saying, had to go ahead and lay those hands on this passenger behind him after going ahead giving him a picture and everything like that, you know, giving him a selfie, all that. Like, do you think that people should be able to go ahead and get away with stuff like that?
To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to you because you're not the first person to ask me this question. As far as Mike Tyson goes, Mike Tyson is a different breed of human being. To be honest, he shouldn't be hitting. He shouldn't be hitting nobody ever. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, but he ain't boxing. He didn't F him up like he was gonna whoop his ass. Really?
No, I mean you gotta be fair because he is still a human being. You feel me?
Yeah.
He really had no he couldn't leave. He was provoked. He's on a plane.
Right.
He couldn't walk away from the man because he wanted to. He couldn't leave.
Right.
So that was really a up, and that guy was annoying as hell.
Right.
I got it. But what I do, allegedly, what I do is if somebody to me is annoying and I feel like I want to put my hands on them, but I know they can't take the pressure I got, I'll slap them. I'll slap them like a bitch.
Allegedly.
You know what I
You say keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.
I slap some of them boys. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be punching when you're a professional fighter, especially of Mike Tyson's caliber, because we're trained to kill with our blows. You see what I'm saying? He could have killed that man. You know what I mean? So he needs to be careful. I'm not.
But I mean,
my brother,
is it a time that it stops that your hands are no longer registered? Because he's retired, so like his hands will be no longer registered, so it's not a weapon no longer, right?
Is ever a time a gun is no longer dangerous, my brother? You tell me that. Can I ever go, oh, well, this gun is 20 years old? Hell no. If that gun is still operable, if it can still kill somebody, it is still a weapon.
That's real.
So it's like, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that whole thing is kind of fun up though. That whole license hands and all that. Remember when I was there, I told you it don't require much for somebody to get their hands licensed.
Right.
All you have to do is join the tournament. I remember I saw a video a couple months ago of this young dude in the casino, and he was confronted by a gangbanger, and he knocked him out one punch. I don't know if you see that video.
No, I ain't see that.
Look up pro boxer versus gangbanger. One hitter quitter. It was a beautiful video because I just remember seeing me and thinking, I did the same shit. Bro, ask for it. When you ask for it, you receive what you ask for. Right.
But a lot of people think that they can go ahead and try people because they on camera. And they don't think that person's going to go. And then like, hey, he hit me. I'm going to sue him. And that's all that probably was in that dude's mind. You feel me, Audacity?
Yeah.
You feel me, bruh? So the only thing I can think of at this time right now is possibly, you know what I mean, that dude was trying to get paid. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, man, how I look at it, there should be a law against provoking trained killers on camera. I think if you're a trained killer, you should not be, you should get some type of leeway, especially if there's proof that you're being pushed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember I was in Atlanta last month, and I had this guy, I guess he lost his mind out of nowhere. This Caucasian gentleman just started spewing racial slurs out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know, he just took a left. I found out later he had mental problems, but while he's talking, he's like, oh, what are you going to do, nigger? What are you going to do, nigger? And I'm looking at this guy who barely comes up to underneath my chest. It's very, very small, feeble, frail-looking Caucasian man. And I think to myself, if I smack this kid, I'll kill him by accident. I said, I was able to contain myself, but he was pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be a limit. Don't feel just because you are untouchable or because, what I'm capable of, you should be able to say what you want and get away with it.
Right.
I think I think people need to be held responsible for the shit that they say, the things that they do. That's the reality.
That's real.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword because Tyson shouldn't have punched him, but Rush should have tried Tyson. I think Tyson should slap the shit out there.
Right.
A slap is powerful, bro.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. let's talk about the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap. We ain't have an opportunity to talk about that. So let's talk about it. So how you feel when, Smith walked up there and just hell out of Rock? And the difference about it is he was protecting his wife. Let's make sure we keep that in perspective.
I mean, he could have handled it differently. Number one. Number two.
He ain't punch him, though. He did. He didn't punch him. Just like you just said, like damn near verbatim, I would have allegedly smacked the hell out of him instead of punching him because a smack is powerful. So he didn't punch him. It shouldn't have even really been assault.
Bro, like, you attacked the me who was being funny on stage on live TV. He didn't focus in, he didn't hold it on your wife. He wasn't pestering. He wasn't consistent. Like, it was one joke, bro. And then you want to decide to be gangster now. All the jokes, all the tries, everything. To be honest with you, dog, I'm feeling for Will. Because what people don't understand is Will is going through a lot mentally as a black man, as a colored man in this tough America that we live in. He's under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of strain. That was secretly a cry for help. That's the reality.
Right.
People so comfortable looking for smoke, looking for any opportunity that they can find to pinpoint the black man as the one in the wrong. And they're not realizing that there's more to it than BCI. You know what I mean? That was his breaking point. That boy sounded like he was supposed to tears yelling, don't you, when we say take my wife's name out right, your fucking mouth. So he was supposed to tears with that shit.
You said what at that last part? I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
I say it sounded more like he was close to tears when he was yelling.
Yeah. Close to tears.
Like he was going to get point. Like he didn't had enough. Like he didn't had enough. That's it. There's more to it than we know. There's more to it than I know. I'm talking like I know. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But I know there's more than what we see. You know? So,
yeah. Okay.
Because let me ask you a question. How you feel about her saying what she said? I never wanted to get married to him.
I mean, that's just how she felt originally. She never wanted to be married to him. I guess. I mean, but some people don't feel they should get married. Some people think they should just go ahead and stay, just boyfriend and girlfriend.
And he knew that.
And they said they wanted to be a life partners.
Yeah, but he knew that from the get-go, that's not what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Let me now put y'all to this point. And I want you to look at it like this, right? You're in a relationship with a woman who is famously known for being madly in love with one of the most serious gentlemen in the rap industry. He died before they got the chance to truly explore their love. Number one. Number two, like, you're already belittled.
Huh?
You know?
You froze. You said what?
Her stepping out on their marriage.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett, and all the time, and whoever else she might have been with. Now, we look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you combine this breaking point with, you see the video of her putting him on Instagram, talking about, how did this lady help our relationship because we were falling apart? And he was like, look, don't use me for clout. Let me know before you, like my platform, how you did that to her. She's been picking at him for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
She's been playing with this character for quite some time. How many people look at Will Smith as less of a man?
Now?
Jada Pinkett.
Because of her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Her and August.
And August Alsina really fucked that up.
Well, somebody in my life just told me that they were not done with each other. Oh, no. She said they were done with each other. I wasn't aware. They were not together, apparently. But she was with
He wasn't. Yeah, they weren't married
weren't
still, but they were damn near about the divorce and everything.
Divorce, but from what they actually had an open marriage anyway. So you already allowing people. Yeah, allegedly. You're already allegedly letting people in your marriage. So I mean, that's something that's supposed to be a marriage is something for me. A marriage is something that's supposed to be sacred. You're letting somebody else come into your space, and then you're letting all this other stuff go about. I mean, if that's what you're mutual, you might as well just went on ahead and not been married and just kept yourself single and did whatever the hell y'all want to do on the side. You ain't had to bring marriage into it.
You're 100% right. But now let's touch on that now. Think about what you're saying to me. All of these delicate points. You really have broadcasted that story about how she's going to get married, right?
How she's willing to, how she's what? How she's what?
You really feel like she should have broadcasted that story about how she did not want to get married right after the Chris Rock and Will Smith thing? You think like that was a good idea?
I don't think she broadcast. I think this is something that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, and Will actually had there was an interview that I had came up upon. I have to bring out when I find it, I'll forward it over to you. But he actually talks about how she didn't her views on marriage was different. This is back like a while ago, where he was talking about, you know, her views on marriage and how he had to compromise with her as well. So they had to come up with some type of way that they wanted their marriage to work. And they had from the understanding, it was already open. So it was an open thing. He was with other women and she was with allegedly other people, because there was more than just men. There was women involved.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, one thing I can tell you I've learned from this Will Smith Jada Pinkett thing is, if you have a relationship, keep your shit to yourself.
Damn right.
Look at this. Look at this now. Look what you're telling me. You're telling me this information that I just found out after the smack happened before. How the internet manipulates. People want to see Black love fail.
Yeah.
They want to see everything fail. They want to see failure. Like, you ever realize you'll see more views of somebody crashing and falling or hurting themselves than you will see somebody who's attempted to do the same thing successfully?
Right.
Like, when you'll see more people watch or tune in to failure,
right,
or live
controversy,
or
controversy.
People like negative shit. Like, you don't feed. It's like, what was that movie, The Gremlins, where you don't feed them after a certain time? It's literally like it just turns worse for you. Keep that shit to yourself if you want it to really work. Because now look how it's coming out.
Right.
Look at the picture that's being painted. He's looking emasculated. It's not a good wave, and it paints her as the bad guy. And I'm glad somebody in the chat just said, she said, you have to do someone with like values. They knew what they were getting into. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just a compliment. That whole table talk that she had.
Yeah, that should have never happened.
Would have been successful if she didn't.
Yeah, she ain't put her business out there. That would have been successful.
Like that's how.
You could just see the look in his face. That red table talk should have never happened. He was just looking. He was looking sick in the face, like, I can't believe you brought me here on television to talk about this bull crap. And that's how it looked, just like in his eyes. You could tell the difference. For us, we met Will. So when meeting him, the way that I remember him from what I saw there on TV, that look in his eyes was not anything of happiness. That was not any like, hey, guess what? Yeah, you slept with August. That was not nothing that was of happiness. That's not the Will that I remembered meeting.
You see, I'm not gonna lie, and the wild part about it is, I'm not even anywhere near the star level of Will Smith. I'm just starting to blow up just a little bit myself. But even I know that there's two different versions to the people that are considered influencers or people in the public eye. What you see, even if you're close friends with him, he's like he wears the crown.
Right.
Heavy as the head that wears the crown. You can't walk around and display what's on your mind. For all we know, he's been going through this shit for years. Even when you met him, he was going through it. But he couldn't display that to you. We have to walk around strong and in control.
Right.
That's what we have to. Because the people who follow us, they will lose confidence. They will lose faith if they feel like everything is fucked up with us. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would expect nothing less from Will but to maintain his composure around anybody, close friends, family. I expect it, but that everyone has a breaking point, as you see at the.
I'm surprised he didn't do more.
They talking about they want to get rid of him. They want to. He can't come. They want to cancel him from the Oscars. Listen, they're always looking for a reason. Anyway, let's talk about some politics. Samuel L. Jackson got his first Oscar that night. Can we give like sound effects for applause or something dope like that?
Right, man. Well, we're going to have to just do the real one right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like we're going to make sure we get that going, dude. But you're right, bro, man. Samuel L. and then, you know what I mean? And then we can't forget about my man from the Roots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got his joint right after the smack. It was supposed to be his first Oscar and for his documentary.
Yeah. But it's a lot.
It's crazy like that, son. Sometimes it's just how it happens. You feel me?
That's disappointing, but you live and you learn. And I take these lessons. And I hope to God, and I say I hope because even though we learn, sometimes people still make mistakes. I hope to God that I apply what I have learned from the error of their way, any relationship and all relationships I have in the future.
No, you're right. You're right. I agree. Listen, man, I appreciate. You said what?
I love the relationship you and your wife have. It's pretty solid.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. We worked at it. You know what I mean? Nobody's ever perfect.
Nobody's ever perfect.
Nobody's ever
make
perfect.
It work, though.
You got, you know what I mean? We worked at it. We there now. But you know what I'm saying?
Where you want it.
So, but yo, man, I appreciate you too. Coming through, man, giving your expert opinion, and man, you know what I mean. We're gonna have you back in the studio very soon, cuz I gotta come in. I gotta holler at you about some other things, and you definitely gonna have you come in.
So everything in God's time, my brother, divine time.
For sure.
Stay safe, man.
Man, same to you, my brother, man. God bless you and, your family and everybody out there, man. You guys have a wonderful show out there, man. Let the people know how they get in touch with you, everything like that.
You already know this is the real Big Bang. The president's life room. Big Bang, type it in B1GBANG. I put a one instead of an I because there's no one like. I'm on all platforms. Pretty soon I will be on the tip of everybody's tongue. Hold me to it. You know what I'm talking about?
That's real,
Stay
bro.
safe, man.
You too, man. See you soon.
All right, Big Bang.
Peace.
Bye. Have a good one.
All right, you
man.
too.
Peace. That's the homie Big Bang. I got all this other stuff up. That's the homie Big Bang, man. While we doing that, man, we're going to go ahead get on another song real quick. While we talking about Big Bang, I got to make sure I put a joint out. We talking about the Roots. I'm going to put that Happy Roots on. What's up, Audacity? What you got to say?
It's a new music alert? It's a new music alert?
Oh, new music alert. Yes, sir. That Big Bang's Happy Roots, man. We be dropping that ill shit. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and throw that Kent Jones and Big Bang and Lander. Listen, man, can't get right. Let's go. Let's go. What you think about that, huh?
Always
been together so long, we just in the same room. We don't do the sticks and stones. Words always so damn dry, I can't break so tired. Oh, but thank God. We ready to go. That was the innocence, whoa. A bunch of opinions, but in a new soul. Plans to go like I could really let go. Might pack a little, move out and fuck a little, but to literally act like me and Miss Jones when it got hot together like a winter cold. I miss the part of you that loved me before any hoes. I say it's her, but she already know. I bring the 40 and she cock it like a man involved, cause a man involved. All you hear is very Manilow. Watch for cops when the block keep being like every other weekend. I couldn't let the children outside. She really said she wanted me, but couldn't share a part of me. Cause she wanted all of me, but ended up without it. But you part of the percentage that really meant a lot to me. Just so for letting them feel your thoughts sometimes. I won't go outside. That makes time fly.
I change your name in my context of safety. That's can't get right, can't get right, can't get right. Oh, I can't be both up, confused, can't play games with you. No, can't get right, can't get right, can't get right, can't get right.
Used to say she don't want me on the block no more, block no more. Need you anymore. Now she ain't worried, not no more. Need you anymore. Used to say she don't want me on the block no more, block no more. Nowadays she ain't worried about me, not no more, not no more. That's how you do me. Not even the old me, don't even act like you know me. That's how you do me. The brand name me, the one that I became for you.
That's that Big Bang! Bang!
Before I know you, I was living beautifully. That's how you do me. Before I knew you, I was living beautifully. That I was right around. She was caught up all on the wrong side of town. You surprising now, I can't hear you, you cry too loud. Only listen to your sides when we argue about. Hey, and it's overpowering the ones that we all hide. She hide me from the streets like she don't know it's on fire. Oh, baby, chillin' on the low. I believe like you for me sometimes, but I'm on the road. Ain't no guarantee, I feel like what you need. We took a loss to know that would end up on me, right? But I guess I'm wrong sometimes, it's like what you want. I fall in love with you and then you leave me alone. Used to say she don't want me on the block no more, block no more. Nowadays she ain't worried about me, not no more. I said not no more. Used to say she don't want me on the block no more, block no more. Nowadays she ain't worried about me, not no more. I said not no more. That's how you do me. Not even the old me, don't even act like you know me. That's how you do me. Brand me, the one that I became for you, that you playing them games. That's how you do me. Not even the old me, don't even act like you know me. That's how you do me. Brand me, the one that I became for you, that you playing them games. That's how you do me. Before I knew you, I was living beautifully. And that's how you do me. Before I knew you, I was living beautifully. Right. Way too something now. Girl, I'm so low. Show me the way to something now. Hey, I said, is this what you want? To go through this alone? Bitch, I was your prep. Ain't that what you said? Sacrifice like Hercules. What would you got for me? But you can't keep running me. You wanna look how you look. Ever since you left the crib, I don't know where you gone. Oh, what you want? Fake replacements, they back to back. But I ain't gon' let you back, cause you know what you doing. You way too grown. This is what you want. I let you go to do whatever you want. I can't keep us thrown out alone. Yeah, I know the streets keep going, but that shit gon' leave you alone. It won't last too long. Hey, show me you're way too sorry to my own. Girl, I'm so lost. Show me you're way too sorry to my own. Girl, I'm so lost. Girl, I'm sorry. The true definition was never switch up, but you wouldn't change that. I never thought I'd say that. Heard so much that I need some payback. I knew when I got so many bitches, sometimes I forget them. I might get them name tags. But I ain't never wanna say that. You were home and I wanted to stay that. Whoa, there you go. You're on your own. Whoa, free at last to do what you want. I thought that you would teach me how to love you, but you taught me a lesson. I ain't even counting no more bitches. I'm too busy counting my blessings. Show me you're way too sorry to my own. Girl, I'm so lost. Show me you're way too sorry to my own. Girl, I'm so lost. Girl, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. We're back live behind Backstage Strong Arm Radio. Listen, we're about to go ahead and live and hit you guys up right now with a new video from my man 3 Letter Nook featuring. Oh no, that's himself, man. That's himself, man. He just himself on this one. But Audacity. Before we go on that, what we talking about, young lady?
Oh, so you know.
Talking to Mike.
Hold on.
Mike.
1 second, because I'm trying to get this off.
Okay. So while she getting that together, it's cool. Listen.
Oh, we good. Nah, I was trying to get that off so things wasn't playing into there. But recently, I mean, what actually happened today, the baby, he also was someone that was caught on camera fighting.
The baby?
Yeah,
for what?
Fighting his artist Wisdom at the South Carolina concert.
Who's Wisdom? Wisdom?
Wisdom. You remember Wisdom was the one that got charged with the Miami Beach shooting on Ocean Drive?
I thought he was still locked up.
I don't know.
I guess he out now.
I guess so.
Not back up. I don't know. What happened?
So it says on Saturday, which is today, it says the baby and his artist Wisdom exchanged punches backstage at spring concert featuring Kodak Black, Black Zach, Rennie Rusi, Woosie, Badass, Webby, and more. After the baby swings at Wisdom and barely moves him, security promptly jumps in and intervenes, and both men begin cursing at one another from a small distance. Although the baby headlined the concert, it's unclear whether the incident occurred before the performance or after. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're not really saying exactly what it was that, happened there. It just says Florida artist Denzel Curry had perhaps the best reaction to the baby's latest physical incident, proclaiming the rapper may be doing his best to be part of the next generation of Def Jam fighting games, following in the lineage of Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York.
Damn, that's funny. Listen, I wonder what really happened. Let's see. I mean, did you see the fight yet?
Babe.
stream stop? Oh no. We still live. Yo, shout out to everybody. Come on. My bad. I was taking a little eating break. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I had to do what I gotta do. Listen, brother get hungry sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, so the baby he threw them hands. He threw them hands. Listen, hold on. Didn't it look like the baby just walked past him like he wasn't going to do shit to him and just swung, like snuck him? It looked like homie got snuck by the baby. If you really like, why? He just walked.
Unless he said something still got his mouth. There had to be something that happened.
Something happened before.
Let's say something about my crib.
You up in my crib. You up in my crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't there. But we just saw what happened there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm being real. I'm being real, though. We just saw what happened there. Baby know how to throw those hands, and that's why niggas don't post a walk up on baby. That's why baby snuck that nigga. He said, I done that shit before. Shout out to my brother Jason. I done that shit before. He did that shit before, too. Listen, you boy, right past a motherfucker. Bam! You know what I mean? But, hey, you know, shit go down like that. But he had to fuck his girl or something. I don't know. He did something in his house. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He did something.
I don't know what he did. He did something. And then he came back. And he wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to be there. Like, this nigga's here? Okay. I can't believe this guy's here. Okay. All right. That's it. So, Audacity, your opinion?
My opinion, I don't know. If he wasn't supposed to be there, he wasn't supposed to have that much. He didn't have that much wisdom.
Did he perform? Did Key Glock perform? I'm not Key Glock. I'm sorry. What's his name?
Wisdom.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about some other shit.
Don't put Key Glock in.
I wasn't. Shout out to Key Glock. I'm happy he you know what I'm saying? He's out there doing interviews now.
Wisdom? He just doesn't seem to have that much wisdom. If he's not supposed to be there, then maybe that was it. I don't know. But just like the whole Ocean Drive thing, wisdom is not the name.
He did something that he wasn't supposed to do. All I know. And then he came to the concert. That's when I say he wasn't supposed to be there, because he came to the concert.
He forgot the diapers.
He forgot the diapers?
He forgot the diapers. It's the baby. He forgot the diapers.
He forgot the diapers. That might happen.
That's what happened. That's what we going to stick with. He forgot the diapers.
All right.
He's like, you come up in my crib and you forget the diapers. See, that's what it was. That's why that's my story.
And
that's why I'm sticking to it.
Too?
That's why I'm sticking.
You sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
I'm very positive. I really think that we need to go on ahead and we need to talk about this new video that you about to put on.
Well, I already told you about it, and I told the people.
So let's get into this.
I told y'all peoples about it already, damn it. This is my man, 3-letter Nook. This is official video right here. Let's go, homie. Tell him what it is, Nook. Tell him what it is, boy. Why is it quiet? Nook. Oh, my bad. That's my fault. Shout out to my man, 3-letter Nook.
You're in the mix with the Strong Arm DJs. Blazing the hottest hip-hop and R&B right here on WSAR, Strong Arm Radio.
bitch, I'm Dame, I'ma shoot. I got range, too much mucus, vocal train. That's not true, I'm self-taught, just a student of the game. I done work my ass off, too much booty in her pants. Are you not entertained? It's a lot of overthink, so now that when you hear my name, it goes in wonder, and it stays already heavy on the brain. I weigh more than Mary Jane. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm under 11, fuck you, man. W. Always. Just know I'm grateful, that's exactly what I pray for. W. Yeah, yeah. Hold up. I can't fall asleep unless the TV on. Wake up in the morning, a new CEO. They watch my every move, but still can't see me though. Blind. You an internet head, I get internet bread. I'm finna go live while she finish my twist. And I stay between jobs, now I'm in between legs. And my only occupation is to keep her ass fed. It's like they wish I be less. From the bottom like PS. Yours truly, 3 letters. When I hear my names drop, they burst into 100 pieces. Clean up on out 513. That's where I be at. Go. Are you not entertained? It's a lot of overthink. So now that when you hear my name, it goes in wonder, and it stays already heavy on the brain. I weigh more than Mary Jane. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm under 11. Fuck you, man. Always. Just know I'm grateful. That's exactly what I pray for. W. Yacht life, sharp rights, shit look like a callback. Naked chicks, all types, neck and wrist, frostbite. Weed smoke, need fog lights. Drink champs, no bar fights, but it's bottle wars in its own sight. Whatever it is, card swipe. That's the sound of loan receipts. I don't need to double check it, they just book me for the fee. She gon' try to screenshot me, no, it ain't no privacy. But you become someone to brag about, that's just how it be. That's my new normal, and I'm too formal about my business, but I've yet to rock a suit on them. In a few moments, I'll be humongous. They gon' all wanna endorse me, I'm the new slogan. Are you not entertained? It's a lot of overthink, so now that when you hear my name, it goes in wonder, and it stays already heavy on the brain. I weigh more than Mary Jane. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm under 11, fuck you, man. W. Always. Just know I'm grateful, that's exactly what I pray for. W. Yeah, yeah.
Fire. I love that video, man. They put that work in and made that video fire. That reminds me of what's the movie on Netflix? I can't remember right now. I know it's one of the joints I watched. You right? It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, getting back to it. Yeah, I know it's one of my. I'm gonna show the camera on you because you're laughing at me.
No, you're not.
So anyway, get back to it, man. Audacity. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, you don't know?
All I know is that Fabulous is letting some sleepy woman take a nap on him in the club.
Listen, she was tired.
She was tired?
If she was tired, she was tired. That's all I got to say. If she was tired, listen. One. All right, you guys got to take it one way. One way or another. You feel me? Like either you guys, all right, either you guys are going to want us to go ahead and be gentlemen, right? And be nice to other people, or y'all want us to be assholes. You guys got to make up your mind. For real. Women, got to make up your mind. Y'all want us to be guys, be nice, gentlemen, you know what I mean? Or you want us to go ahead and just be an asshole. You got to figure it out.
Well,
because if he was like, yo, you can't be laying on me. Wake your ass up. What's wrong with you? Get the fuck up.
Listen,
now if he did that, then what?
Today he shared it. You know, he had some stuff to say. He said, I know what happens in Vegas. Supposed to stay in Vegas, but this was a very rare experience for me, so I gotta share my story. Boom. So we sit in after hours, and there was very little room on the couch I was sitting on. But this girl came and rushed to sit down in this very tight space on the couch, like she was running back, hitting a hole. I thought her feet was hurting and she couldn't stand up no more. So even though I didn't know this girl and it was tight, I scooted over a little bit. A few minutes later, I felt something heavy on my shoulder. I thought she was playing or showing how tired she was, even though she didn't know me. But when I looked over, she was asleep. I mean, knocked out, cold. I mean, a dead body. I mean, coma. I mean, she was leaning on me like I was Joe Clark and her head was heavy as fuck. But yeah, don't know who this girl is, but I'm cool being a shoulder y'all can lean on when y'all need me. These shoulders can be your pillow. No drooling though. As somebody who's fell asleep in the club with you, if you gangster, she was not on the upside. Maybe she knew she was about to fall asleep. Maybe she knew she was about to fall asleep. Some people got narcolepsy.
Oh shit, narcolepsy possible.
Some people got narcolepsy. You never know.
Let's see what
She was just trying to take a little quick nap.
Let's see what he had to say.
This is crazy. This is the first time it ever happened in my whole life. Somebody leaned over and just fell asleep on my shoulder. This is crazy.
Maybe she was drunk. I think she was drunk, Audacity.
That's very possible. I know someone that will fall asleep in the club. It's not me, but I know somebody close that will fall asleep in the club.
I don't know how you can fall asleep in the club with all that damn noise, but you know what? When you're drinking.
But if she rushed over there that quick to sit down, you know, it may not been drunk. She may have had narcolepsy and knew that she needed that little 5-minute nap.
She just went ahead and sat down next to him and was like, "Yo, I'm feeling a little dizzy, and he's a nice guy. I'm gonna lay my head on him, and if he touches me, I'm gonna say, 'Oh my God!'"
No. I don't think so. He said she was out cold.
Shit.
Or it could have been
a Cosby
it could have been
stunt.
that Kevin Hart true story.
Exactly.
And then all of a
Oh,
sudden,
wait, you trying to say he killed her?
then they're gonna
Allegedly.
then they're gonna try and pin it on him, cause you know she was in coma. I'm just coming up with the stuff. This is what they was trying to do. And they was trying to make a whole movie out of it, and he didn't know he was part of the movie. Yep, see, conspiracy.
That's very possible. Very, very possible. In this world, in this damn age, for real, it's very possible. You got it?
You so
No,
sweet.
I'm being real.
Okay.
So, like I said, I think he was being a gentleman and was just like, wow, this just doesn't happen to me because people don't get this close to me.
You so
So you have to share it with the world. That's it, man. Shout out to Fabulous, man. That's the homie, man. Shout out to Uncle Ron, too, man. We're going to have Uncle Ron on the show, too, man, too, soon, very soon. And we're going to be talking about some shit. He's been on tour since Rick James, Tina Marie. So we're going to talk about some things, man. And he's been around Biggie, Pac, all these type of guys. Like, if you can think about the artists that's been around from 1979 to now, he's been around. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ron. Listen, it's a lot of things going on out here, man. Let's go.
Also, we gonna talk about, you know, the whole thing with Rihanna and ASAP Rocky.
Damn.
You know, she had to cancel her baby shower.
I was supposed to be there.
No, you wasn't.
I was.
You
I got
wasn't.
the invite. I
You
wasn't
was not
telling
invited.
you.
You was not invited.
I was invited.
No,
Behind
yeah.
backstage wasn't.
Because she-
behind backstage wasn't invited, but I was
No,
invited.
you was not invited.
I was invited.
She heard that you wanted to sing, and she is like, no. She's like,
I
I do
didn't
that.
say I
She's
was gonna
like,
sing.
yeah, and she was like, we can't deal with that.
I was invited.
I
Shout out
talked
to
to her
Rihanna. Shout out to
yesterday.
Riri, baby. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to
Riri,
Audacity.
call me later.
No, don't
Call me
she ain't
later,
gonna call
'cause
you.
he
She don't
don't-
got your number.
Yes, she do.
No, she don't.
Yes, she do.
No,
What's
she
up?
don't.
Yes, she do.
No, she don't.
Yes, she do.
All right. All right. We'll see.
My gosh.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
All I know
okay.
is that Riri, my bad, her, you know, things happen. She on her.
He don't know what
It's
he's
about
talking
that
about.
time, but
He don't know
you
what
know
he's
what I'm
talking about.
talking
I'll
about.
call you later then.
You feel me? Anyway,
I'll call you
so
later.
Audacity.
But anyway,
yeah.
You know, she had to cancel it, you
Yeah,
know, because
it's
everything
terrible.
going on. And it's just messed up. It's a messed up situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wish that didn't happen for them, you know, and that, especially at this time. This supposed like, you know, one of her happiest moments. And then all of the alleged stuff of people talking, you know, rumors that he was cheating previously to all this happening, which was some
So they like
alleged
bound all this stuff up at one
bullshit.
time.
Yes.
And that's the only way they can attack. I think that's one of the only ways they can attack Riri, because she's open about her sexuality. She's open about
she's an open book.
Yeah, she's open about drinking, smoking, everything. So she's an open book, like you said. So they can't attack her, you know what I'm saying, that way. So they have to go ahead and get him. And now, if you want to go ahead and set the alleged Illuminati, I mean, how would you go ahead and get to her if she was not a part of it already? Or if he don't want to become a part of it? Dum-dum.
I don't know.
Dum-dum.
Dum-dum.
I wish I had the DMX joint real quick. Dum-dum.
No.
Dum-dum. All right, so anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, I wish them all the best. I hope everything turns out, like it should. But it's just some messed up stuff.
That sucks. So, but other than that, man, sorry to you, Riri, man. I DJ the next baby shower if you need me to, but
just don't sing at it.
I didn't say I was gonna sing at the damn baby shower. Okay, how many times we gotta go through this? Huh? How many times we gotta go through this, shorty? Huh? All right. So we gonna go ahead. We gonna get rid of Audacity, y'all. We gonna go straight to the homie, one and only. Hold on. I want to make sure I pull up his video first. Hold on. Let's make sure. Okay, we got it. Shout out to my man Smiley. And this is the official Smiley, man, because they be on that other shit with the other Smiley. Drake be on the other shit.
I done felt a million times. I done wrote a million rhymes. I've been out on my grind, trying to get it. Been all out on my wall, in the street with my foe. Everybody they know, trying to get it. I'm trying. Get it. I'm trying. To get it. What you know about the struggle? What you know about the pain? What you know about the rain? What you know about the rain? All out in the field. Niggas you love getting killed. Shit is way too real. Shit is way too real. We all got our issues, we all got our problems, and I'm stating facts. I'm stacking this money, I'm building my legacy, I'm stating facts. Supporting my family, chasing my dream, and we seeing racks. From nothing to something, no bluffing, little homie, yo, I'm getting back. I done felt a million times, I done wrote a million rhymes. I've been out on my grind, trying to get it. Been all out on my walls, in the street with my foes. Everybody they know, trying to get it. I'm trying. Get it. I'm trying. To get it. Put it all on the line. For these hoes, no time. I ain't got no time. I got money on my mind. Every day on my grind. Every day count mine. Don't even worry, I'm fine. Got some bitches that passed on me. Got some friends that fucked on me. I ain't even gon' trip though. Hands all on that end though. Counting up with these big fakes. Talking up with them Ben Frank. Every day know we money making. Every day know a nigga say. I done felt a million times. I done wrote a million rhymes. I been out on my grind, trying to get it. Been all out on my walls, in the street with my foes. Everybody they know, trying to get it. I'm trying. Get it. I'm trying.
Yes, sir. We're back behind backstage. I think I got a special guest that just put up. I gotta find out. I think I got a special guest that just put up. But I gotta see if he gonna turn on his camera. But anyway, Audacity, man, get back to what you were saying. Huh?
What was it that I was saying?
You know what you were saying.
What that you was trying to sing?
Trying. Shut up. I was like, damn. Listen, I was just jamming with the song, son. I was jamming with the song. I wasn't trying to jam with the song. I was just jamming with the song. Please. Yo. Who we got? Sure. Food about to pop out my mouth. Who rolled up right now? Strong Iron Radio, man. What it is? Ross, you out there? Ross, you out there? Guess not. Anyway, well, we're back behind backstage, Shiny. Turn on your mic if you on it. Turn on your mic. Now I can hear you. What is going? Yo, Ross, call in the phone line. Call in 786-801-0031 because it's a bad connection. You hear me? It's a bad connection.
Okay. Hear me?
Oh, shit. He sounded good afterward. Shout out to the homie, Ross Stickety. So, yeah, man. While we talking about everything, man, I would love to, you know what I'm saying, get kind of deep into it, but we just doing what we do right now. Strong Arm Radio, baby. Call in 786-801-0031. Oh, here we go. We got a caller. What's going on? Yo, we live. Who this is? What's going on?
DJ Ross Stickety.
Ross Stickety! I can hear you, baby. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Man, vibing, man. Vibing.
There you go, Audacity.
What's up, Ross?
Miss Audacity, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
So Ross, man, we had the brother Big Bang on today, man. Shout out Bang, man. You know what I mean? We did a lot of.
Me and Bang gonna fight.
Why you gonna fight Bang? What happened?
Man, Bang never let me know when he pull up on y'all, man.
He ain't come up in here today. He zoomed in. He zoomed in, just like you.
Yeah,
he zoomed in.
Yeah, he got a show today.
Yeah.
Okay, we ain't gonna fight no more.
All right, cool. But he did come up in with, you know what I'm saying, the whole family a couple weeks ago, man. The whole family came in.
I know.
That shit was deep.
You know what I'm saying?
I
was
love
supposed
him,
to
man.
be there
He
that
came
time.
deep, bro. And yo, they ain't had nothing but talent, man. All of them, nothing but talent, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm part of Life Row too.
Oh, you're part of Life Row? Well, I mean, I'm an associate of Life Row, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get the tattoo and the emblem and nothing yet, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm an associate of Life Row. You feel me?
No, I'm one of the. I'm the official DJ of Life Row.
Shout out to Ross Stickety with Life Row. So anyway, Ross. So we've been talking about Tyson. We've been talking about Will Smith. We've been talking about Chris Rock. You know what I mean? We've been talking about the baby. It's a lot of fighting going on out here right now in these streets, bro, man. How you gonna stop this violence, man? What you gonna do to go ahead and become the next mayor of Miami?
What?
Oh, I mean, I can't stop the things that people want to, you know, push out there and fight about.
Mm-hmm.
What I can do is show them, you know what I'm saying, what they're doing is some bullshit.
Right.
There's an echo on the phone, though.
Yeah, I hear it. I
don't know if that's me. You think that's me?
It might be. Are you on speaker?
Yeah, let me try to speak off.
That's probably why. Sean,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you very clear now.
Okay, so it's no, it's still an echo, but whatever. I'm good.
Well, you sound even better now on our end. Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, you know, with the baby, I don't know about that situation.
Have you watched the video? Have you watched the video? This just happened a few minutes. A few hours ago. Yesterday, whatever. A few hours ago.
He had an incident 2 hours ago.
It happened today.
It was today or yesterday?
It was today this happened.
Well,
With
it
the
was
baby. With the baby.
So what all
That happened today.
So the baby went ahead and swung on his homie.
Artist Wisdom.
Wisdom. I was gonna say knowledge. He ain't got none of it, huh? Woo!
So he
I
swung
didn't
on
do
his
that.
homie?
Huh?
You said he swung on his homeboy?
Yeah, he walked right. He snuck him, bro. Oh man, I wish you was on the Zoom right now because I wouldn't show it to you. He just snuck him like.
So if
blah.
you remember, Wisdom is the one that got charged with the shooting, allegedly. Well, I don't know if I even got to say allegedly because it's in there. He did. He got charged with the shooting on Miami Beach, Ocean Drive. You remember? It happened back in the summer.
Yeah. It was some situation where at a
so
restaurant,
he the
right?
one that he the one that got swung on today. All you heard was the baby say something about you up in my crib, he said, and then you can't hear, you don't hear, know exactly what it is that he was, referencing to why they actually, we don't know exactly why they got into the fight. I just said that
So it was over some
maybe he forgot the
disrespect.
diapers.
That sounded like it was disrespect.
I'm thinking maybe he forgot the diapers.
Huh.
I mean,
Forgot
it's
the
a
baby's diapers?
Yeah, he forgot it.
Maybe he forgot the baby diapers. I mean, you never know, bro. You never know. Sometimes.
I mean, on that situation, that sounded like an issue between homeboys. Because,
He
sounded
should
like
have gave him 5 minutes outside of backstage. But you know what? Which way do we really want it? Like, let's be real. Come on now. Chris Rock didn't give him 5 seconds backstage. Everybody say they should have went ahead and went backstage and fought, or they should have invited him to the after party and beat his ass at the after party. Bruh, when is it ever going to go ahead and be acceptable for somebody to get their ass kicked? Come on, man. It's never going to be acceptable. Just let it happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then y'all be friends afterwards.
See, my thing is, which is true, I'll say this like this. With Will Smith and Chris Rock, first off, Will Smith, where he fucked up at is that he stopped being a man a long time ago in his own relationship.
Yeah.
So for him to take frustration out on Chris, that was a big mistake towards himself. You feel me? Because the simple thing is that you disrespected another black man over a woman that's not peer to you as your wife. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
she doesn't represent what a real wife is.
Right.
And for you to go to that extent,
but their relationship is different than everybody else's relationship. It's never been like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, then now we're husband and wife. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. I can, allegedly do what I want to do, and you can allegedly do what you want to do, and you know what I'm saying. I think this is what's going to make us happy forever, and I think that's what was the original
And that's
plan.
why they called themselves life partners. They didn't even call themselves husband and wife.
They started calling themselves life partners after the August situation. They weren't calling themselves life partners before then.
Yeah.
No, they were not. They were calling themselves life partners afterwards.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The reason why it's all these goddamn words is because Will Smith knows that it's cheaper to keep them. And all the infidelity and all the foolishness that they've been going on with marriage is because both of them been fucking up on each other. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't know how to resolve that as a married couple. So what is going on is like when you let a disease seep in and you let it fester, it gets worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't try to clean up what's going on, it's just going to get bigger and worse. It's the same aspect. So now he got a wife that's on some other shit, and the only way to keep her in the situation is to go along with what the hell she wants.
Right.
Meaning extra outside activities. So she's going to do her thing. He might as well do his thing.
Yeah,
and
I believe they both
into
were
what
possibly
you may
doing
see.
that. And then, the problem, see, listen, everything's okay when it's not in the public, bruh. Like, you're embarrassed in the public. Think about it. if you go ahead, like real talk, if you go ahead, you cheat on your girl, right? And nobody knows about it but you and her, right? And you are the biggest DJ in the world. Then you go ahead and allow social media to be involved into your relationship. And all these different aspects start to spill out because everybody got skeletons in their closet. Everybody has old memories or things they want to forget that never ever happened. And I think they thought they can go ahead and, heal their pain by expressing it with the world, thinking that the world's going to take it in and receive it the right way. But unfortunately, they did in the beginning. Don't get it twisted. They totally did in the beginning. Then this whole August thing happened, and it was like, what the what?
Because it was entertainment. And the thing about it is, they sacrificed their relationship and their marital bliss for fucking entertainment. And once you start doing that, it's a downhill slope.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't respect what their bond has between them. Everything you do between you and your wife should be that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Her problems with you should be things that she talked about with you.
Right.
Vice versa. You shouldn't sit there and put that online and expect people not to speak on it.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but eventually the people are going to go ahead and speak on it, and they're going to give their own personal opinions. You feel me? And their own personal opinions aren't going to be acceptable to everybody else, man. And that's just how life is.
It's like a can of worms.
You opened up a freaking can of worms on your life.
Exactly.
So
and that's why you should keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In all regards, when it comes to marriage and family issues, that's why I feel Kanye. He don't want his child involved in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
He wants them to be part of a regular lifestyle where a kid can live and grow without people watching them and chastising everything they do.
Right.
Because once you're in the limelight, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to keep up with the image. Now you got to keep up with people's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even be yourself no more.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's relationship is the way it is, because she found out she can make it lucrative by telling her secrets and her family business.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video when he got? Did you see the video when she got? I mean, he got very mad at her. Like, yo, this social media is my life, right? Like, bro, you can't just roll up on me. This is my house. You can't just roll up on me and just start recording.
That was him in a nice way telling her, bitch, put that camera up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is...
And you know they weren't happy in that moment.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. She didn't give a fuck about their situation. All it was content for her. She knows how the atmosphere of the entertainment is, entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to sit there and create content that will attract a certain demographic.
Mm-hmm.
And all it is a bunch of nosy-ass people that want to just see what the hell they're going through. So they could judge what they got going on, and she could just reap the monetization from it.
Right.
She doesn't care about Will Smith's feelings. You know what I'm saying? All she cares about is how she looks and how her audience perceives what they got going on. And you can see it.
No, you're right.
The stuff that she talks about at a table, no normal wife that gives a fuck about her husband's mindset would dare bring that up. And you can see the disrespect. And that's why I felt like that's why he slapped Chris, because it was like a lot of pent-up aggression that he couldn't express or get out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was a slap for every person. I feel like that was a slap for every person that trolled the situation.
Ever tried him.
That was for everyone.
That ever tried him. That was like
all of our
like
jokes of entanglement, everything.
Y'all niggas stop playing with me.
We should have. I mean, he should have had that Trey 7 playing in the background. Bitch, stop playing with me. I should have.
Well, yeah. But that'll be perfect for that. I don't know why Kid ain't put that as a commercial. He does everything with it. You know what I'm
I
saying? You should have
connected.
took that whole
I
clip
reached out to them, man,
and
because
put
I
a
was
song
like,
to it.
I reached out to them because I like that track. I was like, bro, whose song? Give me that, man. He sent it to me, and I was like, okay, we rocking right now. So I got a interview coming soon with them, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see that
New
shit
work.
all the time on IG.
Hell yeah.
But the thing about it, like I was saying, you gotta look at it from Will Smith's perspective too.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere of this woke atmosphere with a lot of this feminism shit going on, is like they're always talking about black men don't protect black women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one thing. Now you have one of the ultimate feminists as a wife
Right.
getting tried by Chris Rock on the stage in front of all the world to see. Right? You as Will Smith already in the hot seat because of all the shit she already put out there. People already think you're soft. You know what I'm saying? They think you're a beta-ass male because of the shit you allowed to go on in your marriage.
Right.
Now, at your time of fucking signing, yeah, Chris Rock was a joke. But the
It
way
wasn't that big
they
of a joke,
slapped
though.
your
It
wife-
wasn't that big of a joke. Let's be clear. It was just
It
all that
wasn't-
built
it
up
wasn't
freaking
serious.
aggression.
Yeah, it wasn't serious. But it's the position that he was put in because of the joke.
Right.
See, he laughed at first. You know what I'm saying? But then when he looked to his right, or his left, I mean, and seeing how Jada was all pissed off about the joke, it put him between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Either I sit here like a real nigga and laugh at this shit and deal with the repercussions of black women saying, oh, Will Smith ain't defend his wife, all this bullshit, yada, yada. That's going to come on fucking tabloids. Like, oh, why Will Smith ain't defend his wife when Chris Rock said that? Because you know they're going to bring out the alopecia shit regardless. Because if he would have slapped him or not, the fact that he said something, she was going to use that alopecia shit as a defense regardless because he even said it. So now, it's either you got this lane where he defends his wife and you get the consequences, or he doesn't and still get some consequences. The world may never know about that one.
No.
But we all know what's happening because he did slap him. So he walked down that road.
So if he didn't smack him, right, would the world, like honestly, if he didn't smack him, would the world care?
Of course. What you mean? I mean, like right now we're in an atmosphere.
Like at that time, like honestly, at that time, at the Oscars, would the world really care? Because it only became a ooh after Will got up.
It probably never even been that big.
It wouldn't have. It's up to Will to get up to turn it in. He turned it into that. But not to say he didn't. He wasn't, taking care of his wife, looking out for his wife, and he had to defend his wife, especially she gave him that damn look. And you know how sisters is.
saying.
Let's be 100, bro. Let's be 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100. Sisters will go ahead and give you a look, and you like, nigga, you better do something. And if you don't, man, you the bitchest motherfucker in the world, bro. Think
That's
about
the
it.
rock and hard place. That's why I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
So the thing is, now that if he had not slapped Chris, can you imagine the scrutiny that he would have got from the black community, especially all the black women that be trying to talk down on black men and talking about we don't do this and that, we don't protect them. He would have been the biggest advocate for that.
Yeah.
Because Jada would have damn sure put it on her show saying that Will Smith didn't defend me at the Oscars.
What do you think?
Because
Go ahead. Keep
Huh?
going. Keep going.
no, what I was saying is because she would have been caught on camera anyway with her reaction. So, the tabloids would have zoomed in on her face
Yeah.
and would have been like, look at how Jada feels when the joke happened. They would have asked her questions. It would have been an issue.
Right.
And then it would have been something on the tabloids. So I'm telling you, it's like he felt like that was the right way to go, but it wasn't.
How would you handle it?
Me? Like a lot. Well, first off, I would have did it classically. He could have stood up like a man and waved him down and gave him, the don't do that. Like, when you cut your neck, like show people like, hey, chill out.
And then what happened if he would have said, Will Smith's giving me the neck cutthroat. He just gave me this. You know what that means? He's going to kill me like fucking O.J. Simpson after he get out this mother. It's Chris Rock,
That's
bro.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool. But it would have been that to where now he understands.
That'd be
if
more
I give
of
him
a
the
threat
straight
on
look,
his life, probably.
No threat. I mean, like, cut it out. The
I know
signal
what
to
you're
like tell
saying,
people
but
to
I'm
stop,
saying
like,
they would have made it more. They would have turned it into more of a perceived threat on his life. Even though you said cut it out, they would have said he's gonna cut my throat.
Well, you know what? It would have just had to be a lot of he say, she said.
I said social media
Instead of-
always
instead
turns
of
stuff
normal
around.
Sorry?
No, I said that with that, yes. I said if he had put it at his neck and did saying cut it out, I said social media would have turned it around. They would have turned
They
it.
turn around everything.
Exactly. So,
But what's the lesser evil?
What's
you got this whole situation now.
Because if he beat his
Now you got
ass in the
people-
back, then they would have been like, oh, he was trying to kill him. It would have been so much more to it.
It wouldn't never even have to been a fight. Because
we
he
don't
could
know
have
what would
simply
have
after when the shit goes to commercials, right? He
Right.
could have went to the backstage and let me holler at you like a man. You feel me? And go to the back room or the dressing room and address the situation.
But it's over and said
Now-
done. It's already over with then. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly, but the thing is, he's gonna come back out and talk about some shit
right.
because it went to commercial, and then he came out and gave the award.
No, they
So,
went to
at that-
commercial because of the smack.
Huh?
They went to commercial because of the smack.
I don't know.
No, they did.
I guess.
They went to commercial because of the smack. They weren't planning on going to commercial. He was supposed to go ahead and present the award. Then they went to commercial. And then that's when Denzel came up to Will and everything, and Tyler and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, he could have stood up. Like I said, he could have stood up and just yelled. He could still yelled out. He could have been like, "Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Not my wife." And then left it at that. Some things you
you're
can
right.
destroy what your
Because then
word.
there have been like the outburst of Will Smith, but it wouldn't have been a smack.
Exactly. They would have been like, Will Smith was very ticked off to where he had to scream at the Oscars, and that would have been it.
And
would've
then
been no
won an
violence.
Oscar. And apologized to everybody but Will Smith. I mean, but Chris Rock.
Yeah, well, after the slap, that's what he did, and that's what made it look even more bitch because, bro, that nigga's way smaller than you. You get no cool points for doing that shit to Chris Rock.
Will Smith is a superhero, bro. Like, literally. He is played superheroes, man. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, he gets no cool points for that. Chris Rock don't be training like that for movies. This nigga played every action fucking role for the past 6 years.
right.
He could run top speed like any athlete. He's in combat fighting shape for them action roles.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not an average guy. Let's be real about it. So he's nowhere in the league of putting his hands on Chris Rock. He shouldn't even be considered doing that because he's not even in the same weight class. It's like picking on a child or a teenager.
Right.
What you gonna get from that?
Let me get in some. I know this ain't that way. So if, say somebody want to fight you and they're not the same size as you, you just gonna let them beat you?
I'll laugh it off.
What if they really
I'll
serious and they
risk-
start
I'll
throwing
start
blows?
Now, if he takes his ass and put his hands on me, then I'm gonna have to put my hands on him. But if somebody's sitting there small, if they're smaller than me and they're sitting there acting all rah-rah, it's like a Chihuahua barking at a Rottweiler. You never see a
But
Rottweiler.
you got that. You know what I
active.
mean? You've had that. You had that practice. You feel
You're
me?
right.
Well, yeah.
Now
'cause I've been
Will
in that
had to
situation,
practice as
but-
well, but how long are you going to keep on letting somebody beat you down, beat down your wife, and not do anything about it?
Sometimes.
Now, mind you, is that really beating down? He's a comedian. That's his job.
Hey,
You gotta know.
I'm not talking about just Chris. I'm talking about everybody.
It could have been anybody that went up there, any comedian that went up there at that point that probably had
Well,
said
then-
something and made that same
It
joke.
wouldn't have just been Chris. I don't give a damn if it was Damon Wayans. He might have got up there on. No, he wouldn't have got up there on Damon.
Everybody
Wayans.
got a breaking point, and people come out of character. We gotta act. We actually, honestly, everybody gotta stop acting like they on some pedestal, like they haven't done anything in their life that they wasn't supposed to.
But truly,
Oh, no,
the
no,
thing
no,
about
no.
the-
There's
Everybody
no
got a
violence.
breaking
There's
point.
no violence. You hit some
Everybody
type of
can
violence
black
in your
out.
life. You hit somebody. If you never got in a
Listen, the
fight,
breaking
guess what?
point-
You never lived.
The breaking point thing is totally understandable, but it's how you do it.
Yeah, it's about how you do it, and that's the thing. Honestly, he may have had that. He just had at his time. This is the moment that he had. He's the only one that's gonna be able to answer for what he did. We sit here and we keep on being like scrutinizing the whole thing, but he's the only one that can really answer for what he did.
Right. But at the same time,
We be
he's
like, oh,
also
what
a
he
man.
did, what he had did. But guess what? Honestly, most of the people that claim, oh, I would have did this in this moment, they don't know what they really did in that moment because they didn't live that moment. That wasn't their moment. The only thing they saw was
I would say
TV.
that's a cop-out
That was just
statement
TV.
because
Most people don't know
the
what they
reason
would
why I say
actually
that-
did. They've been like, yeah, I would have did this. Nah, you would in some way, a shape or form, whether you yelled or screamed, you would have got some way out of character from that. I'm not even just saying from his point, from Chris' standpoint as well, because people be like, oh, Chris held his composure. Most of the people up there probably wouldn't have held their composure if somebody
true.
came up there and slapped them.
and that's the difference.
And so
That's
yes,
exactly
and
the difference.
yes, and it is a difference. But the thing is that we can't just be like, oh yeah, well I would have did this and I would have did that. Most of y'all wouldn't have did nothing. Y'all either would have took that hit or you would have been the one doing the hitting, one or the other.
And going to jail.
You never know how. You never
And
know how
going to
somebody
jail.
will react.
Because if Chris
But
would
I'll-
have, if Chris would have reacted, Chris would have went and Will would have went to jail. Not two black men can get away. Hold on, let me make sure I got the camera on me. Not two black men. I'm sorry, I had your mic off. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I said in the not two black men, and especially at the Oscars.
Not two black men can go ahead and get away with fighting on stage, on TV at that matter. Come on. And nobody get arrested. If Will,
That's why
if
it
they
was
both
so
would've-
rare.
Yeah.
Because what you just said, and then on top of that, it was two black men that were highly respected.
Decorated, respected.
You know what I'm saying, and well known. They're not two nobodies.
No, you're right.
And that's what really was the shock value about it. Because what Will Smith did,
If it was Jim Jones, if it was
Yeah.
Jim Jones and he got up and smacked Chris Rock because
They
he
would
said
be
something about
expecting-
his wife,
it would have
let's
been a
be
whole nother
real,
story.
it'd be a whole nother thing.
Right.
Would you
And
wanna
that's
say?
why it was so damaging that Will Smith was the one to do it.
Right.
Because at the same time, we all represent each other. People like to say, well, I do me and I'm me and all this shit. That's the selfishness that's dividing us in the culture. But at the end of the day, you are a representation of your family, and your representation of your family, your family represents your culture, which is all of us. You understand what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people are forgetting these roots
You're right.
and morals and what we stand for toward each other in these modern times. And the thing about it is we don't have respect for our own culture. We don't respect what the elders had to go through in order for it to get to this level where a nigga could slap a nigga at the Oscars. It's a long way we had to go for this bullshit to happen.
You're right.
And that's why it's disgusting. Because Will Smith is representing in the movie a black man who had no business.
Will Smith was going to be the next, what they say, the Black Panther, man.
Come on, man.
Will Smith was going to be the next Black Panther, man, and then this happened, man. What are we supposed to do about that, bro?
What are we supposed to do?
We just got to live with it because he ain't going to be the next Black Panther no more. It's like everybody championed Will Smith, and then a lot of people went ahead and turned their back on him, man. Like, a lot of white America cannot get over this right now. It's just like a lot of white America cannot get over the Kanye West and Katy Perry incident. Like, they hate Kanye for that shit. I had a conversation with a woman, and she was just like, and what he did to Katy Perry. I'm like, but that was like over 10, 15 years ago. Kanye's past all that. He's got shoes. He's doing all this. He's even with Trump for you guys. Like,
she was America's sweetheart.
You said
and
what?
She was America's sweetheart.
Right.
When somebody is endorsed by the country in a culture like Will Smith and Katy Perry or what's the other one, man? The one who he came on and said Beyonce. Is that Katy Perry? That was
talking about Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah. When you become people like that, the culture of America endorses you. So it's not just white people and black people. It's everybody, even corporations, believe in you. So now you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. And once you start showing your ass, people, especially businesses, they can't put their name behind you because now your brand is tainted.
But I thought his brand was so tainted when he said George Bush don't like black people, and so many black people rah and he behind Kanye, and now so many black people. I've met Kanye and I've never, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't sit down with him for like hours and have conversations with him like that, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying, get that whole Trump feel, whatever, like, he's all crazy at this moment type feel from him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the day later, his wife got, you know what I'm saying, robbed, and then after that, he was supposedly went crazy, right? Oh.
No. He actually started at that point because that's when he was doing all the venting. When he was
that's
going,
when he started with all the ranting.
Yeah, rants and all that stuff, you know, because this was during the time when he was doing the Life of Pablo. He was doing the Life of Pablo tour. Yeah. So he started all his rants on that tour.
Listen, when you get money like Kanye and Will Smith, white people expect you to be a black man of high class and stature.
I mean, Will
Smith
has been that and has never disappointed. Has never
and
disappointed.
That's why,
so when you disappoint one time,
yeah, because they wanted him to have this squeaky clean image. That's what they. That's what
the
they were
only one that's
on.
like that right now is Obama. The only black man like that right now is Obama that has the squeaky clean image. And you know what I'm saying? They tried to dirty him up, as like made a scandal about him wearing a tan suit, you know, as president. They made a scandal about him wearing mom jeans. It's like, bruh, they couldn't find nothing bad on him that they had to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's just.
But that goes to show why Will Smith should have never did what he did, because he was in a white man's arena.
If it was a Source Awards, it'd been a little different, right?
You understand what I'm saying? Like, certain places you ain't supposed to show your ass. You're supposed to represent, and he damn sure didn't. Like Lavelle Crawford said.
After that, listen, man, come on, like you can't say that Will Smith didn't represent at that point for niggas that just was fed up.
No,
bro, you know you've been pushed to that point. I know somebody's pushed you to that point where you went ahead and snapped. I'm not talking about the new. I'm not talking about the new DJ Raw Stickity. You know what I'm saying? The Common Cool Collective brother. I'm talking about the old Raw Stickity, the old gangster Raw Stickity, right?
Listen, I snapped on my manager the other day.
That's a little different.
You better ask these artists. Nigga, I'm still sticky. The thing about it is, the thing about it is, you have to know when and the right time to do it.
Right.
You can't just go snapping at everything.
Right.
Some things you gotta be quiet about. And some things you gotta let people know I'm not that one to play with.
And that's something that you learned with over time.
Strong
I said that's something that you learned with over time. Correct?
Right. But Will Smith is the same way. He's a professional. He's not new to this.
Yeah, but he's also human. So we got to really take this out. He's human, just like everybody else is.
Everybody's
I understand that.
Take all the professional bullshit away. I'm be honest with you. Everybody's human.
Will smacked the white guy before when he kissed him. You remember that?
Yeah, that was well justified.
Because
see that?
See, how was it well?
Because he violated him.
Let's get it. But he
violated him.
Chris violated too. They both violated.
With words. No. Chris was doing his job. Chris is a comedian. Again.
How we know that other man wasn't doing his job? Maybe he was. No, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop.
There's no job on earth that requires a man to kiss another man in public.
Maybe his pimp was in the background, like, yo, go kiss him.
That's not a legal profession.
I'm just messing. But you know.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we have to remember the fact they were at the Oscars. Will Smith was the star of the night.
Right.
We all know what they use comedians for at these shows.
Right.
To humanize the stars of the night for the regular people. Because we know they're being
That was very humanizing for the regular people, my brother. That was
yes,
a brawl in the street, nigga. Come on, let's be real.
Listen. They're already being elevated for what they're being praised for. So the reason why they have comedians there is to make the person that's being praised this award still seem human. So regular people. That's why he jokes on them. Burns them, because it gives a chance for everybody to see, like, oh, he's just like me. He has flaws like me. That's what the joke is for. That's the purpose of a comedian, is to make things that are serious in life that people are scared to talk about and throw it in your face at a point where you can't deny it, because it's comedy. It's a truth that, you have to accept, because it's what they call it, satire. That's why comedy is so dangerous. Because you can't go to a comedy show and think you're the shit and not expect the comedian not to see you and say something. If you don't want the comedian to joke on you, don't sit your ass in the front rows at a comedy club. It's number one rules. Because you're fair game. And that's for everybody in the world. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't get mad at Chris Rock. Chris Rock was doing Chris Rock. That's what they paid him for. But they paid your dumb ass to sit down right there and look pretty and laugh and accept this motherfucking reward. That's what they pay you for.
They didn't pay him to sit down there and do it. He was doing that on his will because he thought he was going to win an award that night. I mean, that's just how it goes in the game. You feel me?
But you know what I mean.
I know what you're saying. So, Sticky, man. Yo, one more thing for you get up out of here. the Mike Tyson incident on the airplane. I know you saw the video.
I didn't see the exact video. I seen the news talking about it.
You ain't seen the video?
I seen like they didn't show him beating his ass.
All
They
right.
seen the kid agonizing.
Oh, so you saw the other one. Because, you know, the one I showed the people today was the one that they made it seem like, you know, he just beat up the guy and he wasn't getting antagonized or anything before then. But you saw the antagonizing one, right?
Yeah.
What was Mike supposed to do in that instant? Was he supposed to wait till he got off the airplane and then smack the guy upside his head or face? What?
Um,
How is a celebrity supposed to handle getting smacked or getting a water bottle thrown at them?
Oh, so the guy threw a water bottle at him?
No.
Yeah, dude threw a water bottle
threw a
at.
water bottle
Yeah,
at
he
him?
threw a water bottle at freaking Mike Tyson. Hit Mike Tyson in the head.
Oh, well then yeah.
Or something like that.
Get slapped.
He got punched.
He got punched.
A few hundred times, no
Yeah.
slang.
Whatever.
Allegedly.
If you take yourself and do something like that,
Yeah.
the guy is totally justified to respond. Now,
So
if
it's
just
okay.
words,
It's okay for Mike Tyson to beat up a white guy, but it's not okay for Will Smith to beat up another brother. Is that
no,
what
and
you're
if the
saying?
white guy ain't sit there and throw something at him.
Huh?
If it was just words, like I said,
Yeah.
Mike Tyson would have. He should have sat there and called the attendant and told her to like handle the situation because he's antagonizing.
But he
before I
already
do
went
something.
ahead and took a picture with the guy. You know what I'm saying? They had a good conversation. And then the guy wanted to go ahead and flex for the gram.
Well, that's the problem.
And
In
then-
this world, you know, we got a lot of people want to do extra ass shit.
But listen,
You know,
we have people on social media forums right now saying he should have handled it a different way. He shouldn't have punched him. There's violence is never the answer, and blah 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 blah. Guess what? I just
You never been put in that daggone situation.
and if you have most of them probably just punked out. That's all it was. They was the ones that got beat up on.
Maybe so. I feel like Mike Tyson, if he was attacked or touched in any way by this dude while he was doing that shit, he's justified for hitting him.
But a lot of times,
You know?
it was, I mean, most of it was verbal.
But once you start putting your hands on somebody, that's it.
He didn't put his hands on him. He might have been pushing
Oh,
a
he did.
seat, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, but he was like standing up over him. And you saw him. He was standing up over him and yelling and all up on the seat and everything like that. You know, he had a few too many to drink.
Yeah. It looked like Buddy was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, like White Cliff said on, what you call what that shit was, making up a band back in the day
Uh-huh.
when Dave
Dylon.
Chappelle was playing Dylon.
Dylon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You know, Mike Tyson should have pulled one of those like Dylon, man. You're too close. They start choking. You're too close, man.
That's true. He could do that. He could have did
Yeah.
that. But I think he probably did all that, and that wasn't good enough for the guy.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you give people a warning and like say like, yo, listen, you're too close to me, and if you keep going, I'm gonna have to do something to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them a warning.
You're right.
You know, and if they keep doing that, now it's harassment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're once it's harassment, now you're welcome to do what you have to do in order to stop it.
Right.
That's defense. Because you gave a nigga a warning. Like, yo, listen, I don't do all that, and you're in my personal space, and you're doing too much. So give me 5 feet, and like, you know what I'm saying? Give me my areas. And if a nigga don't want to listen to you, you have all rights to defend yourself. Especially if they keep antagonizing.
That's true.
That's just law.
That's true.
But if you just up and slap a bitch, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I just feel like a lot of people out here just need to like relax because there's a lot of tension in the air with a lot of situations, especially, you know, when it gets down to politics and what people consider right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like this world's getting upside down with that whole situation. I mean, look at the Wade and his shit with his kids. You know what I'm saying? And look at the parental rights stuff going on in Florida and how the world's reacting to that.
Bruh,
Look
man,
at
the
Disney.
governor fighting Disney right now, bro.
That's my dog. You see me?
So you think that's you like Governor Pasantes?
DeSantis.
Yes.
I know what it was.
He likes Governor DeSatan.
The Satan. There you
The
go.
Satan. Ooh.
Governor the Satan. So you like
Well,
Governor?
the reason why I like him for this law that he put out.
Mm-hmm.
You like
Because
him for a law,
nobody
but
has
he
the
don't
right
like black people.
to indoctrinate my child at school about your sexual preference or your life choices. Keep that to yourself.
That's
If
not.
I
what,
send my kid to
that
school,
wasn't really. That really wasn't what it was about. It was more.
that's what it was about. The thing about the law of that bill is to stop people from talking about sexual activities and sexual orientated things with kids in school.
Yes, but that
It
was
teach-
only from pre-K through third
third
grade.
grade.
That's
Right.
It
It should be from
through third
pre-K
grade.
all the way up
It's
to
not
12th
all the way
grade.
up through anything else. So
Yeah.
that's one law. I mean, I understand that law, and I think so too. But that's not one law does not make something that he made some law and all of a sudden I go on ahead and I like him. I think about the funding that he did. There was supposed to be urban housing that he was supposed to be happening up in Lauderhill, and he went on ahead and he took away all that funding so black families be able to have homes to go on ahead and move into. So I got to look at the aspects of you don't really advocate for my people. All right.
Now, if that's
no.
the case,
So
right?
if you're taking funding and then you start taking funding away from teachers because of your my math, because over a mask, sir, you got some real issues. All right. It's a lot of stuff that goes on with his bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for all
And
that.
then how does math become racist? Like, how can you have math? So they're stopping math books, certain math books, like 40-something math books that are supposed to be coming into this, Florida school board.
He's trying to stop stuff with Black history so
and
that
Black history, so people don't feel ashamed about their grandparents, their great grandparents, and their history. Like, I mean. I'm not saying you should feel ashamed
there's
about
a
your
subject
history,
that he's
but you
stopping
should be
from
able
Black
to
he's gonna be taking
atone
a lot,
for your
yes.
history.
He's supposed to be
Be
taking and
able to
stopping a lot of stuff
accept
out
it.
of textbooks and things like that because he doesn't want black people to know about their what happened with them. It's a lot of different stuff. You have to actually read up on this person. Don't just go off of one.
Well, I don't agree with that.
He's a puppet.
And I
Don't go
did
off
not
one
know
law.
about that.
You got to read up on that person. Don't go off one law because one law is just going to be like, damn, I went on ahead, and then you're going to see, man, like, damn, I shouldn't have voted for him afterwards.
For me,
you can't base somebody off of one thing that they may
One
have
thing
done
that
when
you
they
like,
keep on
that's
doing
just
a whole bunch of bullshit.
That's the that's that whole Trump effect.
It's like you give a little bone right here, and then you're like, oh, he must be a good person. No, he's not.
well, no, I never said nobody's good, especially a politician. But I respect that law because we have to protect the kids in this country.
Well, yeah,
This is something very serious that's going on between the Republicans and the Democrats of now. This is a whole new Democratic Party, especially with this woke stuff.
But the same thing goes on with the Republicans too, bro. It's just certain Republicans that are not so open about it.
Since we brought this up, let's get on this whole thing. I mean, what do you think about the thing with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union?
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I feel like there's a big push for this LGBT lifestyle towards children, and that's just straight up blood raw. And if you talk against it, saying anything about disagreeing or not liking, they go after your family funds, they go after your financial, and they try to stop you from reaching and getting any future finances and any endeavors that you try to move into.
Right.
So that right there is completely wrong in my book. Because if somebody doesn't like your shit, doesn't mean I have to stop them from living.
Do you feel that the family, because the family isn't, the husband and wife isn't, on the that sexual orientation level, that they're using the kids to go ahead and
let me tell you.
Is that what
let me tell you something. I just heard something that was very important yesterday, especially with Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
I felt like he was sacrificing his son to get into that Hollywood bubble, because a lot of people who are in the celebrity limelight, if they're not up to date or current or being talked about, they die out. In a sense, if they're not relevant, money dies out for them. So in order to stay into the limelight, you have to be a part of certain groups. You have to back certain subjects, you know what I'm saying, and so forth and so forth. And the number one group to support out here right now that will actually keep you in the limelight and also keep you getting new ventures to where new streams of money is coming to you is the LGBT community. Now, if you support that group as a celebrity, you are putting yourself in a lane where multiple companies will like to work with you off of the fact, because this community is known for being a very wealthy community, and they pay to things that they like. They also support and put their money behind anything that they like, and a lot of companies want that gay dollars. And so with that being said, you have a lot of celebrities bowing to the ways of this group. Meaning, you have celebrities like Dwayne Wade coming out with LGBTQ colored sneakers, promoting his son, parading his son around for other people to see as if he's in the limelight with this support for this group. Nobody was talking about his son being gay when he was with his old wife. But we all know Gabrielle Union is in the Hollywood hierarchy of actors, and you know what they support. And because of who she is and how she married Dwayne Wade, the situation came up that she was indoctrinating this man's whole family. And you start seeing the change come in with his youngest son, because they're the most influential.
I hear you,
so
brother.
You could see the change when he started going with Gabby. Now, got the rock and the hard place situation again. Because if he was to be like, yo, I don't like my son being on that shit, and stopped it, don't you think Gabrielle Union would have came out and said something about that? They would have fell out in the relationship.
No. Somebody would have came out and said something about it. I don't think it would have been Gabrielle, but something would have came out about it. Something would have came out about it, of course. Because
I think she would have been one of the ones to say
and everything is like, if you don't feel a certain way, eventually something's going to come out about it. No matter whoever you are, you either going to slip up or you going to go ahead and speak your truth. And that's just one or the other. It don't matter whatever it is. Believe that.
Well,
so, but
with that being said,
I'm about to let
it wouldn't have been.
I'm about to let you go after this. Go ahead.
Okay. I said it wouldn't have been very lucrative for him to take that route. So for him right now to be doing what he's doing, guess who? Okay, this is how I was talking yesterday. How many black males own a team in the NBA?
A couple, not a lot. A few. Jordan owns one.
Who else?
It's a couple. It's a couple of black people that they don't own the whole team, but they own minority shares. Yeah.
Magic Johnson. Dwayne Wade.
People ain't been going for NBA teams no more. They going to soccer. They going to, other teams.
But do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
he is part owner of the Utah Jazz. He's already
And
up
you're
there
saying that
with Michael Jordan.
because Magic has a gay son is because he's the reason that he's the owner of the team of the Lakers.
Well,
the Clippers,
that situation with Magic Johnson is different because he's been that way before this woke stuff even was being broadcasted. So I would say Magic Johnson's situation is different because he never brought his son out there in the limelight like that. People knew
His son
was
came
gay.
out there like that.
Huh?
EJ came out there like that. His son.
Exactly. After he was grown.
Yes.
As an adult.
As an adult. Now, I agree
That's the
there.
difference.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And-
He wasn't
and-
paraded like how Dwayne Wade is doing.
Right.
And that's the difference between people of old and people of now. Because, yeah, there was gay people around back then. But they weren't advertised. People was living their lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it's advertised. You understand what I'm saying? So now, that's what I'm saying. It's a sacrifice thing because Dwayne Wade's son is being paraded everywhere. He's like basically one of the poster children for LGBT right now. Especially trans situation. So, you know, it's lucrative for Dwayne Wade to do this shit. So it's like, that's why I say it's sacrificial. You feel me? You
trying
trade
to say he
your
don't love
son.
his son? You think he just pushed his son to do that, or allow his son just to do it because of money?
Allowed. I wouldn't say push, but he allowed things to get around his children that normally black men wouldn't let their kids, or especially their son, be exposed to.
And express
And for-
an opinion from the brother Ross Stickety himself.
Yeah, you know, it's just what you believe is what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying gay people are wrong and shit in the sense of they shouldn't be out here existing. No. You gotta live your life for yourself.
Live your
You
truth.
feel me? There's nothing wrong with you being who you are. But do not try to push what you are on the world and say the world has to be accepted.
But
Because
let's come on, let's clarify this. Let's play devil's advocate, whatever you want to say or whatever controversial, whatever the hell. But let's clarify this when it comes down to slavery. They had to change, for slavery for it to happen. So they had to make changes happen. When it came down for civil rights, they had to do things for it to change. They had to do things to make it change, right?
Well, see, me, I'm very against comparing the black struggle with
I understand
the
where you're coming from with that.
homosexual
I
struggle.
understand where you're coming from with that. It's a total different struggle. It's a
I
total
don't
different
ever
struggle.
disrespect
Total
my
different
culture
struggle.
like that.
Hell no, it's a total different struggle. But they have
So-
their own. They have their own. Their own struggle. While ours has been going on for years and years and years and years and years in slavery.
And they surpassed us.
They have. They have.
And that's the thing about it. They leached off of the backs of the black struggle. They learned from us, but also because there is a lot of white people involved in the LGBT, they know how to move past it. Especially, they know who to be a part, know who to talk to, know how to get into the politics.
No. It's that a lot of rich people in that domain had a lot of gay kids, and
A lot of them are
children.
gay. It's not about the gay
or the
kids.
parents too. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
That's
this has
why
been going on
it's
forever.
different.
It's not like this is something new.
Exactly. But the thing about it,
I
that's
want to
why I say
clarify.
it's
I'm not
different.
agreeing or disagreeing with you. I mean, let's get that clarified very quick because I don't want
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
coming
yeah.
after my ass over this shit.
No, I'm just stating what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the whole fact of the matter is, their movement is way past the black movement in the matter of success in getting what they want. Black people are still at the same level trying to chase what we're chasing. We're moving like it's dial-up while they're moving like 4G and 5G, if you can understand the analogy.
I understand the analogy, but again, with that being said, they have had, their own struggles with coming out and having their own rights, and it's great that they have their own rights and are able to go ahead and live how they want to live.
Yeah.
But again, if you're, if it's
I don't
a
agree
gender
with
being placed,
it, but
hey,
at the end of the
that's
day,
different.
it's not meaning saying you can't be a person and live how you want to live.
Mm-hmm.
I could disagree with you, and you could still exist,
Mm-hmm.
and disagree with how I am,
Mm-hmm.
and we can still do business. We can still talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, and be cordial. It's nothing wrong with living side by side with people that disagree with you or different.
Right.
The thing is, respect people's spaces, you know what I'm saying, and where they come from. Now, if you're a Muslim, I'm not going to be beating down your throat with the Bible. You feel me?
Or pork.
Nor do I want you to do the same toward me. But that don't mean say I can't hang with you or smoke a blunt with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can still vibe.
Right.
It's just people just gotta have respect for people's spaces, man. And
I
that's
agree.
why
Like, whatever goes on in your household goes on in your household. Whatever goes on in my house goes on my household. You feel me? Whatever goes on their household goes on in their household. But they're public. They're public figures. So no matter what, it's going to be out there.
Right. Not only that, but then it becomes to where because they're out with it like that,
Mm-hmm.
it encroaches on people. I don't want my child seeing certain things that you're putting on TV. See, you're putting things where other people can't control it being there.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
So then now it becomes indoctrination.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. Because you don't see Christians on every channel saying, Jesus is the way, and we want you to save, we want you to be baptized. Every channel, every news station, you see a cross flag. And you don't see it all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But you damn sure see the rainbow flag everywhere. You see it on children's shows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's on Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's pushing. It'll be a big uproar if it was in reverse where Christianity was the situation.
Man, we need a black
You're
flag,
pushing-
man. We need a black cultural flag, and we need to see if we can make sure that black. Listen, real talk. We need a black culture flag, and see if that black culture flag can go ahead and ride just like the gay flag rides, the Canadian flag rides, all these other flags out there. You know what I mean? That has the same awareness and rights
Yeah,
and
that takes
everything
you
like
making
that.
noise, though, and being dedicated.
But
to
that's the
noise.
whole thing, bro. People are about themselves, man. Not everybody can go ahead and stick together. But again, when you're also you kicking down a community, not saying you in general, but when we as a broad culture sometimes kick down communities, they don't want to go ahead and work with us. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us feel a certain way versus everybody else. You feel me?
Right.
So, but the way they did it is they let everybody in. You know what I'm saying? And we can't let everybody in because we're just one culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying a color, we're a culture. You feel me?
I feel like with the black people,
Mm-hmm.
our difference and problems is that we don't have one thing as an agreement as a way to move. We don't have a code. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, we don't have
Everybody
a black
likes
meeting.
to reinvent the wheel.
Bro, we
for
had a
their
black
own way.
meeting. It'd be listen, real talk. If we had like a black meeting, it'd be a white guy in there dressed up as a black guy, or a black guy in there being Uncle Tom running back and tell the white folks what we doing. Nobody
Well,
can
that's
keep
because
anything to
there's
themselves.
no code. if you have code comes with consequences. That's why people don't disrespect the Muslim religion.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are on. That's why Christianity disrespected so much over the Muslim religion. Why? Because it's consequences. There's no consequences for certain things no more. That's why people don't respect it.
Right.
Now, if black people said, if you do this and this towards another black person, we will kill you. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, there's no question.
Mm-hmm.
You think people will be moving a certain way?
Hell no.
All right, then. That's it right there. There's no consequences for certain movements in the black community.
Mm-mm.
And we have to set up that. If a black man kills another black man, we will handle it.
Mm-hmm.
If you harm your household, if you do wrong by your family, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or your culture, you'll be dealt with. Man or woman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you had laws and land and guidelines like that, I promise you we'll be a different culture.
You're right. We're right. But we don't have that. But see, like, you have to look up to the big boys like, you know, Ross, Jay-Z, and like the hip hop culture to go ahead and get the other people to pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, that's the beautiful thing of what you just said, and I'm gonna point it out to you. We have the influence, right?
Yeah.
And what you just said is how we can change the game. All we need is the right person in that limelight to do it. The reason why them niggas never did it is because they was already bought to shut your damn mouth and say what we want you to say. Because that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
The music game is bought out by the rich people that want our culture to be represented in a certain way. Why do you think certain genres don't get played like that no more? You don't hear Lupe Fiasco on the mainstream. You don't hear Lauryn Hill on the mainstream.
Right.
You hear WAP and fucking shoot 'em up, kill 'em, bang, bang, and all that fuck shit. Because that's where they want our youth head at. They don't want you thinking on some prosperity and positive shit. They want you talking about guns, getting the money, stealing, fucking your next nigga over, slapping a dick, hoes, tricking niggas out their money, hoeing. They want all that to be the main subject. That's why you got Love and Hip Hop the way it is. Mm-hmm. The most popular black programs have the most ratchetest black people. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you, my brother. So, yo, my brother, we about to get up out of here. Throw this song going by Raiden Rush, YB Spitter, man. You know what I mean? This video right quick, man. This is that Play With Me, man, featuring Raiden Rush. You know what I mean? We were just out there with them boys, the video shoot, man. Shout out to that boy YB Spitter. Shout out to the boy Raiden Rush. Soy sauce up in the building, man. All day, every day, man. Them boys ain't gonna stop playing. They serious about that game. But Ross, man, I appreciate you calling through, my brother, man. I'm gonna see you soon, man. We gotta go ahead and get up and do some shit. I hope you working.
Yeah,
on that.
man.
I hope you working on that script.
We're gonna be bringing. Oh yeah. Oh, listen, I got another one. I even got a horror movie in the mix.
Okay, man. Get them scripts together, man. Let's get this popping.
We gonna do that, man. I'll probably be there next week Saturday, man.
All right, bet it up, man. Holla at me.
You already know, man. Bless up.
Peace.
You. All right, Audacity.
All right, Ross.
Peace.
You.
Spit out. Rush. Glock it dope in the stash. Pocket stay full of cash. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass. Boy, ain't pay for this swag. I'm a gangster with class. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass.
Bitches ain't no game, ain't no nut around. Bitch ain't playing around. Bitch ain't playing around. Fucking with my cage, it's going down. Bitch ain't playing around. Now bitch ain't playing around.
Every day I get paid. Not a day I go broke. Try to take me out the game. Now this kid so dope. Send them shooters in your house. Everything gotta go. Everything got a price. Not everything for the low. Not everything for a bitch. Not everything for a hoe. Not everything for a fuck nigga. A real nigga let them know. A real nigga take dough. The film niggas take hold. I pull up in the rental with them. Who want a nigga? I'm slanging them O's. Pike stay with them O's. Kelly a nigga cold. Dade County don't play. Broward County don't fold. Brain life what it is, nigga. I put that on my soul. All I chill with is real, nigga. That's on 305 fold. Block it dope in the stash. Pocket stay full of cash. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass. Boy, I ain't pay for this swag. I'm a gangster with class. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass.
Bitches ain't no game, ain't no none around. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Bitch, we ain't fucking around. Fucking with spit, I see all me. Broward County in this bitch, playing around. Now, bitch, fucking with a dog. Yellow diamonds, one time. Getting money with my dog. Fucking knows like Genghis Khan. Ching. Bitch, I'm a money machine. Counting on wrestling, I see in the beat. Talking cash money, boy. But this ain't a CMB. Been flipping birds since the juvie. Still reppin' Brad DBC. Don't play with me, this ain't no video game. You don't get in your life, and we killing you lanes. Fucking with my ninjas, we gon' get them triggers. Keep on playing with me, you gon' get slayed. Source up. Bitch, I ain't got no time for playing with you, Bitch, this ain't no fucking Nintendo. Bitch, this how we play in the Napa. Bitch, be coming with them fucking extendos.
Glock it dope in the stash. Pocket stay full of cash. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass. Boy, I ain't pay for this swag. I'm a gangster with class. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass.
Bitches ain't no game, ain't no none around. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Fucking with my cane, then it's going down. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Now, bitch, we ain't playing around.
Russ, I ain't finna play with him. No. Pull that thing, let the K hit him.
Like it's first 48. We ain't playing this in PlayStation.
That press got a Troy 8. Hitting everything, playmaking.
They don't like the way the city's ballin'. All this paper got made it say.
All this paper got me levitating. From the bottom now I'm elevating. Smoking loud, that's my medication. Homie try me here, never make it.
I'm so fly, you better watch it later. Just give me a head till I'm so sedated. All this loud, all this cushion blazing. Got me feeling like a space station.
Glock it dope in the stash. Pocket stay full of cash. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass. Boy, I ain't pay for this swag. I'm a gangster with class. Play with me, I bust your ass. Play with me, I bust your ass.
Bitches ain't no game, ain't no none around. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Fucking with my cane, then it's going down. Bitch, we ain't playing around. Now, bitch, we ain't playing around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back behind backstage, man. That's that fire right there. That was that Play With Me featuring Raiden Rush and the homie YB Spitter, man. That boy out there, they killing the game, man. I'm telling you, man. We was just out the video shoot. That nut, man. I'm telling you, bro. They about to go ahead and flip some shit on you, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to CEO. Shout out to Trick Daddy. Shout out to everybody, man. It's a lot of things going on, man. Shh. That's all I got to say. Shh. Because I wasn't supposed to say nothing. Yeah. Shout out to Martin Lawrence, man. Not Martin Lawrence, I'm sorry. Marlon Wayans, man. You know what I mean? He's still doing this thing, running around. He just put on this whole big thing for these artists. These comedians, for comedians being the headliners, you know what I mean? So for you guys being comedians, being the headliner, for him giving the opportunity to new comedians just as being headliners, man, that's amazing, and getting a special for that. That is awesome. So I'm just wondering, you know, what's gonna be next after that. So shout out to Cardi B, man. She's on some shoo. What's up, Audacity?
So on the latest episode of her Cardi Try series on Facebook, Cardi and comedian Affian Crockett team up with survivalist Donnie Dust to test their skills out in the wild near Thousand Oaks, California. When Crockett asked why he, of all people, was asked to accompany Cardi, she offers a moment of sage advice. People always ask me, if you were stranded somewhere with somebody, who would it be? And I always tell them I'd rather be with somebody that's going to make me laugh, because if we're going to die, we're going to die laughing, she told the comedian. So together, Cardi and Crockett learn the mechanisms behind finding shelter out in the wild, purifying dirty water into drinkable water via a sock, starting a fire. After a number of hilarious moments, the duo survive their experience and are treated to glamping a few picture-esque views. Although Cardi has a love or hate relationship with social media, the Cardi Try series has emerged as one of the more popular weekly series on Facebook, with her Valentine's Day episode featuring her husband Offset reaching over 6.8 million views. So we're going to go on ahead. We're going to check this out, and we're going to have this playing for you in just a moment. I mean, have you guys ever watched anything from Cardi, Tries? I watched one of her episodes.
Yeah.
Where she had to do the thing with the Oculus. It was with the Oculus, and they had the you remember the Fear? It's like it's one of those apps that's on there, and it's a Fear. It helps you to get rid of your fear of heights.
Right.
And
When
she
you
was
try-
on that
you're
one.
You're doing like you're
be able to survive.
Yeah. And then if you fall, it
day in
actually
the
ends
forest.
up giving you that experience of you falling if you don't keep on the track.
Right.
But this is her from off her series, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into it and play that.
What you talking about, Willis?
We got it. We got it coming right here. Come on, let's go.
Oh wait, it's playing, but it don't have no sound.
Would I be
We can react it.
You wanna reenact it?
Would I be able to survive a day in the forest without no phone, no lights, no water? Oh,
We're gonna take this dirty water, we're gonna boil it, we're gonna drink it on down. Think of it like a smoothie.
It's a roughie. Is what the hell that is.
oh my God.
So it looks a little dirty, but it's safe to drink.
Cheers.
I'm scared. There's a lot of sucking you gotta do. If we're gonna die laughing.
Yeah, so y'all want to watch that? Go ahead, watch that. We about to get up out of here because it is that time, and we thank you all for coming on to the Behind Backstage show and watching us. I know we can be crazy at times. I know at times that we can be, I don't know, but anyway, it's about that time. I'm your co-host, Got the Audacity, and you are, sir.
I'm your other host, DJ Newkirk.
And we got this last song playing for y'all.
And this is that Jazz B featuring Bootsy. Now, I want to make sure I say something before we get up out of here. There's a couple of things I want to go ahead and put down about Jazz B. Now, Jazz B, he's a great artist, great musician. Well, not music. Well, he's a musician, he's an artist, he's a great rapper. And he did great music with Mike Jones. He's done. I gotta show you. I gotta play that Mike Jones for y'all. But he did a lot of different music, and this joint right here was with Bootsy Badass, and he did an excellent job. This is called Up Next. Talking about he's gonna be up next, and then after him being up next, what happened? Audacity.
The song that he had.
Hold on. What's her
What?
name? What's your name?
Well, Amaretta.
Amaretta came through and just ripped his beat, and made a run with it. And Mike Jones was on the beat. So let's understand. What were you gonna say, Audacity?
I was gonna say the same thing, but I think of it as who did what first. I mean, yeah, he had the song with Mike Jones on the same beat, but if he followed through with his plan, it would have been something. She got the same beat and ran with it. So make sure if you buying beats off the same person that you go on ahead and you put that stuff out and make sure that it's something that people gonna want to listen to. I mean, not saying both songs were great.
Both songs are tight.
It's just she was the one to do it first. Like my mom always said, a lot of people get the same ideas about who does it first.
All right, well, let me go ahead and put this Bootsy Badass on. If I can find that other joint. Oh, Ross ain't on the phone no more. Why is it coming back on? So let me y'all check this out.
I used to get mad at these niggas, now I see better days.
Life is like a wheel of fortune.
Huh, bro?
And it's my turn to spin it. Just be.
Boosie badass. Take off.
I used to get mad when my city didn't fuck with me. Now the man in my state making over $150. Now it's fake love on every corner that I turn on. Burn a nigga like Lab Brossi, now I'm dead wrong. Boy, we up next, straight cutting the check. I'm speaking the facts, I dab out respect. I'm stacking this money up, watch how I flex. No capping my threats, we aiming at next. Oh, she a cheater, she a creeper. Hot like fever, she a leecher. I don't even want her, don't need her. She a shortstop, Derek Jeter. I'm making the movie, pussy stay wet like jacuzzi. I wasn't her type, but now she my groupie. I got the whole team on my back, nigga be counting them stacks. Whole team getting plaques. I hang with the wolves, you hang with the rats. Y'all carrying bats, we carrying gats. Y'all speak about lies, we speak about facts. I'm a trippin' boy, yeah, we go way back. Had bitches up pushing the Maybach. I used to sell cars and sell crack. And loud packs, stay 10 a gram. Fuck child support and Uncle Sam. Don't fuck with pigs, but I go ham. I keep a visa, don't need a scam. No Dodger smoke, hit you like a ram. I used to get mad when my city didn't fuck with me. Now the man in my state making over $150. Now it's fake love on every corner that I turn on. Burn a nigga like Lab Brossi, now I'm dead wrong.
Fuck them niggas who don't fuck with me. Had to touch them niggas who don't fuck with me. Ones who did it, they stuck with me. No money, that's love for me. Homeboys, they change on me. Bad bitches went blank on me. Couple niggas made songs about me. Nigga try to get rank on. They be like, hey love. I be like fake love. When I tried, they gave up. So it's fuck you, I came up. My city don't rock with me, thug. I hear that from the young cat. If you don't rap what you live, your city might not feel that. But fuck them niggas, they soft. Them niggas broke, so they soft. They got feelings like bitches. We got money and power. Fuck the world, cause it's out. No one can stop us, we pay. I used to get mad at them pussy niggas. Now I see better days. Boost.
I used to get mad when my city didn't fuck with me. Now the man in my state making over $150. Now it's fake love on every corner that I turn on. Burn a nigga like Lab Brossi, now I'm dead wrong.
It takes a lot of.
Yeah, we back right now. So now check this out, man. Amaretta got that song, but I want to play this Conor McGregor, and then I'm going to play the Amaretta, and then we about to get up out of here. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about that, man, because, like, he was hard on that Des B and that Boosie Badass song right there. Up next was hard. Hard. So right here, let me see if I can get this joint popping. This joint right here is Just B featuring Mike Jones.
Let's see who has the highest attendance. You know, because I am setting up for that. I say it how I want to say it. Yeah? The king speaks however he wants.
Just B. TikTok ain't ready. Soldier. Turn up. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor. Swinging my hands. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance.
I should have shot this video. That's
walking like Conor McGregor. Swinging my hands. Watch how I move. You know you can't do it like this. Spent 50K up on my wrist. New Hellcat V to a kid. Blow 15 quick, it's a brick. Came up real quick like a lick. Came from the dirt, now I'm rich. Fat boy, but I take your bitch. Johnny Dane. Diamonds wash away the pain. I'm candy dripping with the pain. I'm doing things niggas can't. I make deposits, no bank. I see my fans and they faint. Big boy trucks like a tank. I'm moving up in the ranks. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor. Swinging my hands. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor.
Hey, Jeff B, let me get it. Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Every day running through bands. I feel like money made up with the hands. I feel like no one can do like I can. Undefeated with the drip. Don't try me, you a slip. BB Simon belt on me. I guess that's why your hoe on me. Who? Mike Jones. One and only, can't clone me. If it's fuck shit, if it's food gazing like a toupee, you gon' see it on me. $100 bills all over here, so you never see a nigga lonely. $100 bills all over here, so you never see a nigga lonely. Tell him, Jess.
Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor, swinging my hands. Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor, swinging my hands. Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Watch how I dance. Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Watch how I dance. Kinda.
Let's see who has the highest gate. Let's see who has the highest attendance. You know, because I am setting up for that. I say it how I want to say it. Yeah? The king speaks however he wants.
Just be. TikTok ain't ready. Soldier. Turn up. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor. Swinging my hands. Watch how I move.
No cap. Major.
Swinging my hands.
Let's speak facts, say who the fuck raised you bitches? You bitches is not from the A. Since your little hoe won't mention his name, you know Kilo he put on for the A. Shout out to LO Fest even front street, you know real nigga put on for that way. Came from the brick but we're racing that zoo. Well, we do not play by respect. Wait, and none of you bitches can claim Atlanta if you never step foot in these streets. I know some killers, some robber OG who been stepping on shit for a minute. Yeah, I refill her in here when she pop a little shit. Now everybody so Atlanta. But if you not from my city, I catch you for claim. I'ma fill a hoe up like I'm Santa. I get no fuck where you from, get no fuck where you claim. You bitches is not from the A. I heard you bitches were raced up in suburb. Why? We was out making the way. Yeah, Jermaine might say the rap game, but let's be real, he from North Carolina. Can't tell me a nigga took over my hood. These niggas is not from Atlanta. Big Main Street to Atlanta. Clayco, it's not Atlanta. You hoes, it's not Atlanta. Going home, we made Atlanta. Really stepped Atlanta. West side, we to Atlanta. Let these folk playing this shit and get wicked. I promise we'll spray Atlanta, bitch. Hold up, wait before I forget. All in the cut and going home. Nigga go play, see nigga get wet. Y'all know what the fuck was going on. But back in the trenches, what nigga didn't play. 2,500, the land of the A. You play with my heel to get put in your plate. Can't mention the A and I mention our name. Whole lot of killers and real steppers. Nigga moving weight like the good fellas. Say RP, Googly and Bam, Mizzo. Screaming free that boy glitz till they let that boy go. But how can you mention the A and not mention the side? Who really took over the A? The West. Who the best to ever do a bird legend around here? Kilo and LO vet. See, I go where I want and I do why I plead. Why you bitch be need security? If you say this your city and you stepping for real, why the fuck you need a bodyguard with you?
Shout out to Shay Major.
Atlanta, the city, put shit on the map. Way before me go Sierra and Savage. Lotto, you dizzy, you gotta speak facts. I dare a little hoe try to play with this shit. I'ma line the hoe up like a clipper. I'm the biggest in the city, yeah, the hardest big rap coming straight out them motherfucking trenches. Known for stepping no shit, I pop on whoever speak fat. When you come from my city, you get taken how you want. I just had to speak fat. Don't never try to shut on my city, bitch.
Damn, that wasn't even Amaretta, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to murder y'all with that one. That was the shorty, Shay Major, man. Shout out to Shay Major, man. But yo, I'm gonna put that Amaretta on, but I want y'all to understand.
Do it like this. Spent 50K up on my wrist. New Hellcat V to a kid. Blow 15 quick, that's a brick. Came up real quick like a lick. Came from the dirt, now I'm rich. That boy, but I take your bitch. Johnny Dang. I say I'm wash away the pain. I'm candy dripping with the pain. I'm doing things niggas can't. I make deposits, no bank. I see my fans and they faint. Big boy trucks like a tank. I'm moving up in the ranks. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor. Swinging my hands. Watch how I move. Watch how I dance. Walking like Conor McGregor.
Hey, Jeff B, let me get it. Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Every day running through bands. I feel like money made yeah with the hands. Don't try me, you a slip.
Big red in this bitch.
Your hoe on me.
Sorry, not sorry. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No, I'm too solid, gon' keep it a brick. I ain't going back and forth, cause I said what I said. I'm clearing the air, cause I feel it's my place. I gotta jump on the couple folk head. Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this out. And I wanna go home, I know you love what it taste like. But it ain't too fair, we had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went back to the birds when they got up on them late nights. Look, we really ran through these streets. We ain't never get a break, so we speaking on Atlanta. I don't play right, but I'ma get right to the subject. Ain't gon' beat around the bush. Chance to this, if you say you from the A, right? Where's on know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born? Look, I know it sound crazy, but I'm a A baby. I gotta start pulling for card. We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so I don't give a fuck what they say. Look, if you niggas ain't grow up in APS system, you bitches is not from the A. And you from Gwinnett, nigga, up that pepper try to step back. Talking about you from the outskirts, could've killed that. Rep where you from and don't rep where you home. No air false claim around the world, no they felt it.
The king speaks however he wants.
Just be. TikTok ain't ready.
Watch how I move, watch how I dance. Cause like Conor McGregor, look at my hands. I move and walk it.
Big red in this bitch. This. Sorry, not sorry. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on me heavy. I promise it's getting ridiculous after this drop. Do not jump to no conclusions. I don't need these folks in my mentions. No one to step.
But I take your bitch.
Back and forth, cause I said what I said. I'm clearing the air, cause I feel it's my place. I gotta jump on the coat folk head. Y'all come to the city, get a feel for this air. And I wanna go home, I know you.
Deposits, no bank.
But it ain't too fair, we had to live up in these trenches. Y'all went back to the birds when they got up on them late nights. Look, we really ran through these streets. We ain't never get a break. So we speaking on Atlanta, I don't play right. But I'ma get right to the subject, ain't gonna beat around the bush. Answer this if you say you from the A, right? Where's I know you from? What hood did you live? What hospital bed were you born? Look, I know it sound crazy, but I'm a A baby. I gotta start pulling for card. We had to live in this zoo where you don't make it out, so I don't give a fuck what they say. Look, if you niggas ain't grow up in APS system, you bitches is not from the A. And you from Gwinnett, nigga, up that pepper try to step back. Talking about you from the outskirts, could've killed that. Rep where you from and don't rep where you home. No air false claim around the world, no they felt that. Earned out my stripes and I got my respect. The whole city know I'm a beast. Look, if you not from this side and you don't know the facts, just chill and repeat after me. Calais Park, it's not Atlanta. Lithonia, it's not Atlanta. Clay Coat, it's not Atlanta. Decatur, it's not Atlanta. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Roswell, it's not Atlanta. Fort Park, it's not Atlanta. Lynburn, it's not Atlanta. Look, the North, it's not Atlanta. The South, it's not Atlanta. You niggas, it's not Atlanta. You bitches, it's not Atlanta. Big Rudder on 2 Atlanta. I had to get through Atlanta. I'm talking about the 1, the 3, and the 4, the old, not the new Atlanta. You thick? They gonna be mad about that one. They gonna be big mad.
Yeah, that's how they killing it out there in the game, man. The other chick said that Jay-Z ain't from Atlanta, he from North Carolina. I said, damn. I said JD, I didn't say it said JD.
Yeah.
The king speaks however
That's
he
how
wants.
They doing it. But we up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Behind Backstage, we out, man. God bless you, man. Y'all go ahead. Hit that subscribe button, man. We live. Strong Arm Radio, man. We're gonna make sure that we keep you guys connected, man, to the everything that goes on the media, from the bullshit to the best shit. I promise you. It's Newkirk, man. We up out of this.